For orders, item number 1.
Please, Your Lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, as per the last order, the
Yes.
jail authority was they were supposed to submit a report as regards the treatment, but nothing has come, Lordship. So
Why is so? No report, why?
maybe a reminder has to be, I don't know.
What reminder? Call the jail people. They are not bothered. There's a report.
Medical report of conflict.
They will receive.
See.
No, is there, report is there.
Report is-
C. C code আছে, why is C? Copy बनाई दो. How many copies? बनाई दियो 3टा. Give a copy to final counsel at here. Just now.
Oh,
I think the report is there. Kindly have a look.
yes, sir.
You have any information about that personal? No, from
No, no.
your side.
No,
Then we'll see.
only thing, the only communication was last time that jail authority had sent that letter to me. So that was the only communication. I've never met or I don't know him.
We'll see that if you want to meet, you can arrange.
No, Lordship.
Why? If you want to travel to,
Stage 4.
say why?
No, I do not
No, no,
mind.
if
But
the
then he's
situation,
taking- he's
if the
taking-
situation demands,
Yes,
you
yes.
can please meet.
But the thing is, Lordship might, if I meet him, Lordship might have to open the dismissed appeal again, because there might be a year where if he was mentally not fit at that point of time, when the incident took place.
But there was nothing, no report at that time.
Treatment was not given.
No,
The
correct,
evidence was
but
there,
but there is no report also that
so plea was not
taken.
proved.
And see, we don't know, because the situation obtaining at a time must be brought on record.
Yes.
You may have developed mental issues now, but that will not affect the earlier decision, because question is whether at the relevant time when he was facing trial, was he suffering from any mental illness?
That is the point I raised, Lordship.
I
In
see.
my argument, that was
Okay.
because some of the witnesses, they said he was mentally not fit. So.
So what is the problem? You can see and visit him and see for yourself.
Yes.
If you are convinced,
No problem.
Right.
I can-
because after all, nothing, there is no clash of interest.
No.
There is no clash of interest. We want to see whether a person, if he's he may be in such a position right now that it is not possible to have developed only just 1 or 2 years. It is a result of years of, see,
Exactly.
in that case, you may have a case
Exactly.
to see that. Na?
Exactly.
So that you can satisfy yourself. We have no problem. We can, otherwise, how do we help him?
Yes.
Right? If he is suffering from certain mental problem, how do we help him? How do we ascertain the facts? We will ascertain the facts through other means also, but you can certainly examine yourself also.
But this is a big help Lordship has given. for his treatment.
Copy extra. Maybe you may have to take more instructions. See, he is lodged in which place? Tezpur.
No, he is from North Lakhimpur
Not
jail.
Lakhimpur jail.
And Lordship directed that he should be treated at Tezpur mental.
Tezpur. Lakhimpur, Tezpur is not very far off.
No, no, no.
How the distance should be?
Maybe 2-3 hours, Lordship. I do not know.
See, then in Tezpur, there is no provision for keeping such kind of patients.
No, Lordship, that is the mental hospital.
No, correct. Because they say that we don't have. Can you see that? You just see the copy. Because he's a convict, he has to stay in a jail, prison. Now, question is that whether is there any such provision in the Tezpur so as to avoid constant transfer from Tezpur
Yes.
to Lakhimpur, 3
Yes.
hours, 3 hours plus 3 hours, 6
That was
hours.
Lordship's judgment, the order.
Yes, 6 hours plus treatment, another 1 hour, so 8 hours. Why do you the entire resource be?
They want police guard, otherwise they have no problem.
Hmm.
See, on evaluation, the patient was found to suffer from severe illness and request in.
Or they need a police escort, Lordship, during hospital stay.
To guard the patient in hospital not available. We have started initial medication on OPD basis.
Now, maybe Lanet PP, I do not know. Will you be Achha, Lanet PP, have you got a copy of this?
Yes, I am going through now. We will arrange police escort during hospital stay and send back the patient to us for inpatient care as soon as possible.
So, if the police can be stationed in Tezpur mental hospital before his, if he is suffering from psychotic illness,
Yes.
I don't think he is going to plan how to escape from Tezpur mental hospital.
No, otherwise also there is security in Tezpur mental hospital also because
So, if you can have additional, just to see that he doesn't harm himself or harm others, then he can be kept in hospital and may given treatment.
Yes, yes, that can be done. Or manage he can be shifted to Tezpur jail also.
But
That will be easier to
but they want inpatient
Inpatient.
treatment.
Inpatient treatment.
yes.
that can be done, and they will take measure.
No, don't say it can be, kindly take instructions. Because you may say something, the government will say, Lanet PP has said so without an instruction. We don't have this. We don't want to go through this. You want to take instruction or we will call for any, or you think who will be the competent person to? Because it perhaps will pertain to Home Department.
Home Department or IGV prison is there, IGV prison.
So who is the Home Department? Who is the counsel for the Home Department? State government.
State government.
Mr. Additional Advocate General, Mr. Goswami, because we are not asking to do this, but we don't know what your assignment.
I can certainly take instruction.
Because see, this is a peculiar problem. He has been convicted. He needs required treatment. Now he is being transported from Lakhimpur to Tezpur, often known, which is not. It doesn't serve the purpose because they require this. He requires to be as an inpatient treatment. So it requires inpatient care for detailed evaluation, and they require some additional. So if you can provide it, let him be treated there.
Yes.
Let him come back to know at least.
No, conviction
I'll see to it, madam. I'll take care of it.
No, then you give us with certain concrete proposals, then we'll incorporate in the order and we'll close it. What do you say?
Yes, Lordship.
When can you give us the information? Monday,
Next week, madam. Let it be on Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday or Wednesday, madam. 2 days, madam. I made.
Okay, Tuesday. Wednesday?
Wednesday, madam.
Wednesday? Okay. A report has been submitted by the LGB Regional Institute of Mental Health concerning the convict Brojen Das, who requests inpatient care for detailed evaluation. However, he is located in Lokhimpur,
Not looking.
not Lokhimpur, which will entail which would entail frequent transportation from North Lokhimpur to Tezpur. Since the
Hospital is good.
the institute had advised inpatient care, the state may apprise this court as to how the said convict Brojen Das can be given, whether he can be located, he can be placed in, he can be accommodated in institute with necessary security as the state may deem fit and appropriate, for which the state may apprise this court on the next step. In this, Mr. Ms. Swenson, also Mr. PP. In this regard, we have requested Mr. P.N. Goswami, Learned Additional Advocate General of the state, to assist us in this matter. Let the matter be listed again on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
You come out with a concrete proposal, we'll do it. He requests treatment.
Whatever I could get him, madam, basically we need to give some security person
Security
so that he can
person,
be
no?
admitted.
Even some home guard will do. He's not going to, he's not a terrorist or convict or something. Right? Just a mind. He requires that he doesn't harm himself, he doesn't harm others, he doesn't create inconvenience to others.
Correct.
That's the basic idea.
I'll see to it, madam.
Okay.
Highly obliged.
Understood.
You call out. Yes. Yes. Yes.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 33, lordship. I am appearing on behalf of S. Kanungo. She is out of station for
Please
medical
wait for your
purpose.
turn.
May I please, your lordship, I beg to mention item number 16.
Please
of
wait.
the release.
Please wait. Please sit in the court. Yes.
May it please your lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 70.
Please wait.
Daily list for motion item 1.
Yes.
May it please your lordship. This is SARFAESI matter, lordship. And before submitting on merit, I invite lordship attention to one settled proposition of law that if the dispute in respect of SARFAESI can be taken up by the DRT, then the aggrieved party should go there. But if it is without jurisdiction of the DRT, if it is beyond jurisdiction of the DRT, then the aggrieved party can approach this honorable court. Now, the case in hand here, our grievance is basically a dispute which cannot be addressed by DRT. DRT has limitation, lordship. So far as appeal is concerned, in connection with SARFAESI matter, the provision is section 17 of SARFAESI Act, and the grounds laid down in section 13(4), only limited grounds. And the aggrieved party dispute is covered within those grounds, then he can go there. But here in this instant case, what happens, lordship? We obtain loan, so far as the petitioners are concerned, two companies, and directors are all same. We obtain loan, we paid certain amounts. Loan amount was 12 crores, around 4 or 5 crores we paid. Then subsequently, because of COVID period and scarcity of raw materials, we had to suffer the problem. Then the monthly payment became irregular. In that situation, the entire asset become NPA. And thereafter, what happens, my lord? The settlement proceeding was arrived at. Settlement was held between the two parties. And in terms of the settlement, 81% we have already paid. there were two settlements. One the first settlement, one is the second settlement. Second settlement relates to all interest, etc. Now, in respect of first settlement, we paid about 86% of the total loan amount. And so far as the second settlement is concerned, with regard to interest, here we paid about 81% lordship. And as soon as 81% is paid lordship, the SARFAESI ceases to operate. Jurisdiction of SARFAESI cannot exist. Now, then and there, they ought to have released the mortgage properties to us.
Up to which percentage then SARFAESI?
80%, lordship. So far as section 31J is concerned, I am 31J.
31J.
31J. 31J. So,
In any case, in which the amount due is less than 20% of the principal amount of interest.
yes,
thereon.
lordship. So what happens?
Do
now-
not apply to certain
we have been
cases. Does
submitting
not
an
apply.
affidavit with all records of payment. Now, 81% in terms of second settlement we have paid,
Less than 20, less than.
Less than 20%.
Your, in case, your is 19%.
19%.
19%.
lordship. So SARFAESI cannot be applied on us. The assets ought to have been returned to us, released to us, so far as the mortgage asset is concerned.
Of course, if they say, yes, you have paid 81%, then of course, that's,
That
but
is
I
there. We
do
are
not
standing
know.
on that, lordship.
Okay, but they may not say also, we don't know, because
But-
we'll hear that also. of
Yes,
course.
yes, lordship.
So that's your case.
Now,
So that's why
second lib of my submission is that, lordship.
Yes,
What happens? They retain the mortgage asset arbitrarily. They did not release to us. Then we emphatically requested them to release at least 4 flats to us, so that immediately by selling these 4 flats, we can pay the remaining amount also. They intentionally held up it. Thereafter, without following the procedure, mandatory procedure as laid down in Rule 8 and 9, they declared, they went out for auction sale. They declared auction sale.
so these are two grounds.
Yes, these 2 grounds. lordship.
Yes, that's all.
So sale cannot sustain because no notice, nothing has been served to us. It is mandatory in nature. Lot of formalities are to be required.
You mean to say that your mortgage property was sold off by them without,
Now it is in process of selling. The
but
sale
without issue?
certificate has not been issued. Sale certificate has not been issued, nor the sale, deed of sale has been executed by the bank. This is the situation, lordship.
Two grounds. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Mr.
Lordship, we are not served with a copy of the requisition, but
Why?
still
No, copy was actually what happens.
there was a caveat also.
We do not know about it, but
And how did the registry accept your petition
according
without?
to our record, we served the petition, but
Oh,
I
I
do not
see.
know if it was sent to the office directly, bank
Okay.
office directly.
Then
So
you give a copy. then-
right now we'll give.
So anyway, these are the 2 contentions
Yes.
made. What, would you like to say anything or
Yes,
what?
yes.
Tell us.
First of all, there is a,
Huh.
the outstanding is more than 5 crore 50 lakh.
Maybe, but then we are talking terms of percentage.
Yes, my lord.
Whether that 5 crore is less than 20%, if it comes,
Yes, my lord.
then as per 31, this provisional act will not apply.
Yes.
But this is a factual position, perhaps we have to ascertain, number 1.
Yes.
And number 2, about the second.
Leave of submission is that without following the due procedure of law, sale was held. But
Sale has been held
no,
already.
no, no. Auction
Process.
sale has been held, but the sale certificate has not been issued.
The auction should also, yes, what do you say
Yes.
about it?
The
You
auction
take
part-
instruction then,
We will file an affidavit.
final affidavit. Till then, what happens?
You know,
No,
and
because
status quo may be
already the
maintained.
auction
lordship.
purchaser had deposited 25% of the
So-
bid amount.
Uh.
And we have followed all the due process.
Whatever, but then if,
So, let it be fixed that, darling, and we'll file our affidavit.
when?
We'll file it by Wednesday.
By Wednesday,
Must.
Okay.
Must.
at least on Wednesday, to enable Mr.
Yes, Doctor.
to file an affidavit objecting to this petition. In the meantime, status quo as on today be maintained.
Must.
Mr.
Escalate, lordship. Escalate. Must.
For admission, item number 2.
Your Lordship, in this matter, Your Lordship, the engaged counsel for the petitioner, Mr. P. Mahanta, is not well, Your Lordship. So I pray that the matter may be adjourned for the day, Your Lordship.
You have filed this petition, you are the one who have been adjourning. Hmm? And what is the matter about? You have any idea?
Family pension, Your
Family pension. You want family pension, this WPC family pension, yeah?
Your Lordship, the petitioner.
Two wives. Oh, two wives. You are the first wife, second wife?
First wife, Your Lordship.
Huh?
First wife, Your Lordship.
First, you are the second wife. The person has gone, huh?
He's passed away, my lord.
Passed away. He is leaving this both wife to quarrel over this property. But pension, why division bench?
Matter
why-
pertains to a sixth
Huh?
schedule, matter pertains to a sixth schedule area in the district of Dima Hasao, my lord. So essentially, there are two contesting parties here.
No, but then why it is a division bench? Pension, does it come under division bench? Pension matters.
So my lord, the
Yes.
petitioner as well as the respondent.
Huh? Could you tell a little bit about yourself, the first wife?
Your Lordship, the first wife is the legally married wife, Your Lordship.
Correct.
However,
Was there any divorce? No.
Your Lordship, she was not aware of the divorce, Your Lordship. The divorce was done without her presence, Your Lordship.
Okay. Then he got married to you.
There's a valid divorce
Yes.
order, my lord,
Valid.
that your lordship will find at page 29 of the writ petition.
Page 29
Yes, my lord.
of the writ petition.
Yes, my lord.
In the court of Gaumbura, order dated husband of Srimati approached Gaumbura with an appeal to maintain justice penalty. The wife did not go. Why when this Dima Hasao court was considering this?
Your Lordship, she was not aware of the. Of this,
But he said that final, but on the contrary, Srimati Junamoni Bathari did not appear before this social court in spite of final notice served to her that an ex-parte decision shall be taken in regard to this case if she does not appear before the court on 31/7/2011. Have you challenged this order?
Yes, Your Lordship.
If you say that this divorce was allowed without hearing you, and they also mentioned that you did not appear in spite of notice served upon you, did you challenge this? Huh? No, did you challenge? Do you have any idea?
No.
You have not challenged. Then how do you take? Because the divorce is final.
We have challenged the-
2000, huh? Have you challenged?
Yes, Your
It
Lordship.
has been challenged, my lord.
Huh?
It has been challenged.
It has
It
been
was challenged. In which proceeding it is pending?
And in fact, my lord,
Yes.
as per my instruction, my lord,
Yes.
I may be allowed to place it on the next court. The Gambura who has passed the instant order, my lord, as on there, he was not discharging his duties as a Gambura, my lord.
No, correct. But those issues will be considered in that when you are challenged this order.
My lord, the order has been challenged, my lord.
It has been challenged.
My lord,
31/7/2007.
My
It is
lord.
pending before which court? Do you have any idea?
no, my lord. In
You
this
have-
matter, actually, Mr. Peter Mohanda appears, my lord. He is bedridden for the
No
last 2
problem. No
days. my lord.
problem. We just trying to understand. Don't
No.
worry. We are not passing any effective order. We are trying to understand. Now you should have challenged, and
In fact, in the repetition, I have made a specific prayer for declaration of that order to be null and void, my lord.
how long you have been married before you were divorced in 2011?
My lord, I was married in 1994, my lord. 10/10/1994, my lord.
1994.
My lord.
So you were married for how many years? 5 years. Huh?
So marriage was dissolved in 2011, so from
And she was married
1994.
94. That means 15 years. I think, no. No, 5. 15 years. Only. For 15 years, you were married together. Why? 15 years. And you got married when? You got married when?
My marriage was solemnized in 2013.
2013.
Yes, my lord.
And he died when he
He
died?
died in 2018.
11/4/2018, my lord.
18. So you were there for 5 years. Huh?
Yes, my lord. And there's
And you are there, you are with him for 15 years.
15 to 16 years, my lord.
15 to 16 years.
And out of the said wedlock, my lord, 2 children were also born, my lord.
2 children are born. And where they are staying, those children? 2
They are
children?
staying with me, my lord.
With you.
They are presently studying in Guwahati, my lord.
Guwahati.
from the second marriage, I have a child, girl child, my lord.
Girl child,
She is
very
about
good.
8 years old.
8-year-old. What is the pension money? Who is getting the pension? Is there any stay or something like that?
Well, there is a order passed in the IA, my lord. Pension, she is getting the pension, my lord.
You are getting the pension.
And she was in fact directed to give a share of that pension to me, my lord.
Where is the interim order?
My lord, just that.
Are you giving that?
My lord, she is not giving money.
Why not? Madam, why not giving this? Why is the order, interim order? Show us.
It's dated 29/11/2019.
Just a minute. In the IA, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
In the IA, let us see. 3951. For doing the needful, so and so. Interim marriage shall continue. 3 part of family shall be utilized by applicant for and 2 minor. We shall release the monthly. Accountant general shall release the monthly pension in respect to the responsibility. But upon receiving the money shall apportion into 4 parts and shall hand over 1 part. You are not giving.
My lord, I have not yet, they've not released the family pension yet, the concerned government department.
So you also have not received
I haven't
anything.
received it.
Why you are taking advantage of this jhagra? Why you are keeping this money with you?
No, Lordship.
You give 1/3, don't delay.
Yes, Lordship.
This is not
This
to
is
be
not
kept by
delay on
you.
our part, Lordship.
Huh?
This is not delay on our part because administrative department is the authority.
Who is the
for our
administrative department?
Lordship? That is Lordship. Executive in the PWD, Lordship.
2019,
Yes,
20, 21, 22, 4 years. Why you are keeping this money? We have to pay interest for that. The engineer officer will responsible. Pension money, if you are delaying, who that will list up tomorrow, Monday, we'll call these officers. You cannot withhold the pension.
Lordship, we have issued the reminder to forward the document.
Who is that? Who is that? Show that. Who is that officer? Who is the department? Let us see. Anybody wrongly withholding pension, the officer has to pay from his pocket, will direct cutting from his salary. Executive engineer.
The year 2020, Lordship, we have forwarded, returned the family pension because there are some defects, Lordship. In the
Yes, who is for the PW department, any government council? PW department, you please take instruction. Give a copy. Kindly give a copy. Why it is not being released? We want to know. If there is no reasonable reason given, we'll fix responsibility to the officer concerned.
My lord, we'll inform the PW.
Yes, you do that. That is why we will ask you to come back with a response. Give a copy. When this matter was taken up, it has been informed by the Learned Council for the parties that in spite of the order passed by this court on 29/11/2019 in ISC number 3951 of 2018, in WPC number 5710 of 2018 with WPC number 5710 of 2018, directing that the pension department and the accountant general Assam shall release the monthly pension payable in respect of the deceased Elias Bathari to the applicant respondent number 6. Within bracket, who is the respondent number 6?
Philomi Bathari, my lord. Philomi Bathari.
Just a second. Second wife, my lord.
Srimati Bilomi Bothari, bracket close, huh? But the applicant, applicant respondent number 6, within bracket, Bilomi Bothari shall hand over one part of the share of to the writ petitioner within 2 days of receiving the amount every month. Further, it also directed, as agreed by the parties, that the writ petitioner shall provide a bank account number and other details to the applicant respondent number 6, in which the amount shall be deposited. Writ petitioner, you are the writ petitioner.
I'm finished.
Have you furnished the account?
My lord, I finished, my lord.
It has been submitted that the writ petitioner had submitted the bank account number to the applicant, Bothari. You are the Bothari.
Respondent number 6, my lord.
Number 6. And what do you do after that?
I am a housewife. I'm unemployed, my lord.
No, that number, did you give it to the office?
I need to take.
Yes,
instructions
Mr.
on that, my
No,
lord.
no, don't take instruction like that. What is this? In inviting reference.
Order to निकल तो आएगा, order to निकल.
What resubmission? What is this? What is the resubmission?
Lordship, because there are some defect in the pension paper, Lordship.
What kind of defect?
Lordship, that is Lordship, paragraph 1, Lordship, it is stated, Lordship, there is some stepping up of pay, Lordship, during his service period, Lordship. And Lordship.
Oh, stepping of service is
Yes,
his
yes.
fault.
Yes, Lordship. No, that was not his fault, Lordship. Department has to rectify, Lordship.
The
Yes,
department, you make a mistake and you stop payment of pension.
And thereafter, they have to resubmit before us, Lordship.
It has been submitted, the petitioner had done the needful in submitting the relevant papers. However, neither of the contesting parties have received a single penny. On inquiry made by this court from Mr.
R.K. Talukdar, Lordship.
R.K. Talukdar, appearing for the
Respondent number 6, Lordship.
respondent 7, it has been informed that the account office of the account general had written to the concerned authorities,
Lordship.
concerned state authority, as far back on
Lordship, 4th May 2020, Lordship.
4 May 2020
Lordship.
for doing the needful. Full stop. And it was another reminder also.
Yes, Lordship. This is,
And the second reminder, this 17/6.
Lordship, that is instruction to return to us, Lordship, by the
Okay.
office, Lordship.
Okay. However, no response has been forthcoming from the executive engineer, PWD Karimganj NH division, Subhash Nagar Road, Karimganj to Assam, to whom the correspondence was made. Full stop. We are concerned that there has been inordinate delay in the release of pension. We want to know the reason thereof. Accordingly, we request Mr. M. Das.
M. Das, my lord.
M. Das, Land Standing Council for the.
No, I'm not standing counsel for the PWD, my lord.
Oh,
I'm government counsel, my lord.
Okay, go on. So you.
I'll
you-
inform the
okay,
standing counsel, my lord.
Okay, Mr. Das to get the necessary information or instruction as to the reason why the pension has not been released till now, in spite of the intimation from the
Accountant General.
account general. So kindly tell us, there may be some genuine reason also.
My lord,
We don't know. We
My lord.
cannot anticipate anything right now till you get, but we need it next week by Wednesday, without fail.
My lord.
The same shall be furnished before this court by Wednesday, without fail. Get it? Kindly give a copy.
Lordship.
Please find out. Release the matter on Wednesday.
Publish.
Item number 3 and 4.
May it please your lordship. The case is ready for final hearing, lord.
Final hearing, does it still survive?
What is surviving, lordship?
What is the matter about?
The matter is regarding a license of running a pharmacy in a medical college in Aizawl.
For how, what is the period?
From the date of issue of the work order, 2 years.
2 years.
2
And
years.
when was the work issue?
From the date of agreement, that agreement has not taken place till date.
Oh, I see.
So if it is started, agreement is done today, then from today it will be 2 years.
My
And
lord,
then notice.
the agreement already has been executed. Agreement was executed with private party. Already it was executed in terms of the NIT. That has been annexed at page 74. And that term is only for a period of 2 years. 2019, 2021.
74, page 74.
74 is the agreement. 74. 75.
Agreement. I have diligently read the terms and conditions of the state referral hospital. I promise to abide by the terms and conditions.
So this could not, my lord, though there was an agreement, this could not be executed because the appellant as a writ petitioner preferred a writ petition before the single bench. And accordingly, both writ petition was dismissed. On their whole contention is that a license, they should have a license belonging to that district, Falcon district. So the learned single just says, where is that terms and condition? Terms and conditions speaks about general varied license. It doesn't speak of a particular district. But the learned single, the greatest respect, but one mistake was made that he could not have given to a private party because his rate was low.
Agreement to policy.
So it could not have been given, but it was given. But the appeals, they said after the judgment was passed, they made an RTI before the authorities, and they found the private respondent has requested that there is a letter by that his license should be transferred to Falcon. And accordingly, the authority, the medical authority said, what can we do it? Because the CM and the Home Minister, the director, the health minister requests this per license to be transferred in favor of the private respondent. So accordingly, it was transferred. That was their ground taken in the appeal. Now, irrespective, my lord, under the rules, each of the particular area, suppose there is a license of Falcon, there are 2 pharmacies. Even each of the pharmacy has separate licenses to be taken, irrespective, my lord. Now, this particular period is for a period of 2 years. Now, what remains in their case, my lord? Now, 2019 and 2021.
Now, what is your position now? Who is running the pharmacy?
Now, he is running it.
Who are you? Who is he?
He was the earlier lessee. From 2015 is running, and there is an order passed by the court that the rate of private respondent, which has given rate of 60,000, he should give that rate. He is giving 6,000 only.
No, I'm taking the full and final.
What full?
My lord, without any
When we are when we are young, school, we used to read this story. Yeah. Two monkeys are fighting for this bread.
somebody else is
And the cat is, saying, okay, this is more okay. This is less, more, so he's
and
eating.
precisely this is happened in this case.
I am not saying anything. Just I'm remembering certain stories. I'm not saying anything.
Now, my lord, the facts has boiled down to this state now. There was a tender in 2019.
Can we see the tender? Let us see the tender. I mean,
Page 62 is a tender.
page,
Page 60, 62.
342.
page 62.
Yes. Terms and conditions of the
Terms and conditions. Tender application must be in seal envelope.
Kindly see
Operation.
3, my lord. 3.
The selected pharmacy must have a valid drug license schedule H. So
Yes.
it's general.
General.
You
So,
can-
my lord, this is the whole case, general.
Okay.
So this was put to challenge by them, not terms and conditions, and the learned single just finding, kindly see, my lord. This is the whole case at page 86.
You are awarded this tender.
I am
Who
for
was
the
awarded?
state.
Huh?
I am for the state, representing
Okay, you
the
are for
state.
the, who was awarded?
I am for the that authority who issued the tender.
And who was awarded this tender? Somebody
No, my
was-
lord, he is not before lordship because he could not enjoy the benefit, therefore he is not before lordship. Now, as you rightly.
So I should get it now.
Huh?
I should get.
My
it.
So
learned friend
we'll give you, if
Yes,
you are,
yes.
we'll be happy to give you now. We'll see rather than this,
No, he is not interested, he is below. I am second.
we will try to see whether you get it or not.
Yes. Lord, we hear the first the state government.
My lord,
Then I will come with our whole facts.
No, we are not going
Which
a
are
full
very
step, but we are
startling.
trying to understand if it can come within the scope of disposal at this stage.
my lord,
If
kindly
it
see-
requires,
It will lead a little bit lengthy hearing.
no, we'll see that, we'll see that.
my lord, page 62, kindly see, your lordship is on page 62.
Yes, yes.
Kindly see 4.
Questioning.
Your lordship is at 3, kindly see 4. The terms and conditions of food and drug admission, health and family, forward respect to students, the managing board shall so and so. 5, the pharmacy canteen shall be rented for a period of 2 years. This term shall be calculated on date of the agreement. So and so. Is signed, no person shall occupy the pharmacy canteen without an agreement. Now, my lord,
This canteen is in the government hospital.
yes, it's ZMC, my lord.
Okay.
The ZMC. So that is belongs to the ZMC. It's a government. It's a pharmacy. They call pharmacy canteen a pharmacy. My lord, suppose in a particular area, I may have a license, but if there are another shop which I bid for that shop, I have to take a separate license for that. Each particular shop, I have to take a license under the rules.
Okay, then what happened then
see-
after this?
My lord, after this, my lord,
It was
Then it was-
floated, then you took part,
At
I mean,
page
others, everybody
63.
took part,
page 63 is the comparative statement.
comparison, who is who,
Page 63. 1 and 2 is a writ appellant, 1 and 2, my lord.
read appellant.
Yes. His rate is 47,300. RZ pharmacy is 47. They
Yes.
belong to that Falcon district.
Yes,
Now, the private respondent who was given the contract, number 5,
number 5.
5, serial number 5.
Medicare pharmacy.
Yes, he was given this contract 60,000.
Hmm.
Even your lordship calculate the price bid which was given 60,000 and the lowest was 1 lakh, the highest was 1 lakh at number 4. Number 4.
Hmm. Normally,
was-
normally it should have been given to
Given
RA
the higher-
pharmacy.
Yes, normally. That's why I'm saying. But here, it should have been given.
Hmm.
So the learned single judge, my lord will kindly see at page 74, in terms of that, my lord, at page 64, kindly be seen, my lord.
Page?
64. 64.
Yes,
64 is a minus of meeting after the comparative statement was issued. Lordship got it, my lord.
yes,
So they found 13 numbers participated. Out of 13, 10 qualified. Same number of qualified the criteria. And kindly see these are reflected 10. Now at page 68, my lord.
yes,
68 is the award to the private respondent. 68.
yes.
The reason of awarding is kindly see, my lord, see one paragraph. Interviewed the applicant, thoroughly examined documents submitted by so and so. After careful exam, members of the committee unanimously decided to select Medicare pharmacy so and so to run the pharmacy canteen of so and so. The proprietor of selected firm is highly educated person having postgraduate degree in pharmacy, hospital management, registered pharmacy under Mizoram State Pharmacy Council. So that was the ground which was awarded with it. Now, at page,
Then who challenged one?
the comparative statement,
No, no, after this, who challenged, who filed a petition?
appellant file.
I
You
filed
filed,
it
huh?
because
Both the
Ah.
appellants.
according to me, granting of this,
To the Medicare is not,
it is not valid because he does not have a proper license under
Okay.
the Drugs Act, Lordship,
okay.
to operate that shop
Mhm,
in Falcon area.
mhm.
He has a license of a different area, Dwarpville. So he does not have a
But
valid.
then the rule does not say, does the rule say?
Yes, rule says.
What the rule show?
Rule 62.
We'll come, we'll come.
I'll just finish it.
No,
off.
no, we are not on full argument. We'll see that. If we see the scope of, then we'll hear you further. But then if it's going to take time, then we'll not convert it to a full course hearing. Yes, please show, please show.
Rule 62, Lordship, of the Drugs and Cosmetic Rules 1945.
1945 drug rules, Rule
Rule
62.
62, sale at more than one place. if drugs are sold, have lordship of it.
Yes, yes.
If drugs are sold or stocked for sale at more than one place, separate application shall be made and separate license shall be issued in respect of each such place. So if he wants to operate it in Falcon, then lordship, he cannot use his license which he was given for a place called Dwarpui.
Okay.
So he does not have the valid
So,
license to
so
operate.
this gentleman, Medicare is having a license of Dwarpui.
No, my lord, I have the license of Falcon.
Falcon also. right?
I also have.
These two,
He is no.
he's not a private respondent. Both are the appellants.
I am also a private respondent. He has separate case.
Item number 4.
Actually, what is happening, lordship? This person, I am quoting 48,000 per month. The-
You file the case, petition, you file a petition challenging the award of this to the Medicare, isn't it?
No,
Then-
not to him. My learned friend, Ken Chaudhary's client.
No.
Then
My
Judge
lord,
says something,
you're right. Lordship is
there is
right.
total
Yeah.
confusion about identity.
No, Medicare. Lordship is right. Private
Who is
respondent
Medicare?
One
not
is
appearing, my lord.
one.
No, when you file the writ petition, who was the private respondent?
Is Medicare. Medicare.
And who is Medicare?
Medicare is not appearing before Lordship because he didn't get any benefit. So he is not
It
appearing.
doesn't matter whether he doesn't, but he was made a party
Yes, he was.
in the writ petition, he didn't appear,
He did not appear.
fine, very well. So in the appeal also, he doesn't appear. Hmm. So if Medicare goes, then who will be getting? Falcon.
Falcon.
Falcon will get.
Number one, RR.
Huh?
We are RR.
No, but then bid amount is low, 47 only.
Yes.
They want
47.
the maximum. Government wants to, that's like,
Number 4.
why should they give it to you?
Number
Falcon, you are
4.
only 47 miserly amount. They will give to RE Pharmacy 1 lakh.
Valid.
Unless RF Pharmacy is also not valid. His bid is not valid.
No.
They are saying, my lord,
I am RR. RR is 47,300.
47, you are giving 47,000 only to
Yes.
Mizoram government. They want more money, 1 lakh.
For Falcon area, I am the highest.
Oh, this is for particular areas or what? This tender is only, or this tender is for a particular area or for all?
Different area,
Falcon,
Falcon is there,
then Dowpri.
then
No.
Kual, Barabajar.
Let us see, what is the initial tender?
terms and
Tender
conditions.
for who? Which?
Page
Page
62.
62.
Page 62.
No, but then it doesn't, tender must be for which tender? For which area?
My lord, there is no area. That is all can participate. ZMC hospital, but kindly see 3 my lord.
So this tender is applicable for all these
All can,
pharmacies. huh?
yes, all pharmacy
So
can
wherever-
participate. It is not a
So
restricted.
if that is so, no, correct. He says that in as far as Falcon areas concerned, he is the highest because there is
Maybe.
no other.
Maybe, but the terms and condition are 3 kindly.
And
see.
he says he also has got the the license for Falcon.
No, that kindly see 3 at page 62. Page 62.
See?
62, terms and condition.
Medicare.
Kindly see page 62. Terms and condition 3, my lord.
Huh?
The selected pharmacy canteen vendor must have valid general drug license.
So he doesn't have a very general
He
drug
has a
license.
general drug license.
But-
It is not stipulated that this license should be only from Falcon. Only they can participate. Why? Because only one paragraph, I'll just, my lord, page 86, kindly see. The finding, page 86.
But then, see, you are the state government.
Yes.
You are
So
not
what
a,
I'm saying under the rules, which my learned friend has shown, that it doesn't stipulate that it should be, his license should be from Falcon. His license should be.
correct. If that is so, it doesn't prejudice his case because he has a license for Falcon.
Maybe, my lord.
So it is therefore he can apply.
No, he can, we are not saying that he has applied.
Then,
In 2019, he has applied.
then
He was not awarded with this work.
why not?
It was given to a particular, the respondent number 1 Medicare. Was
Huh?
given to it.
Huh?
His age was low. His whole case is that it should be given to that district only, Falcon district.
No. This, where was the award?
I'll
No,
couple.
no, just after this tender was floated,
Yes,
that and you have taken a decision in page 64.
yes.
Thereafter, the award it was given to whom?
It was given at page 68. 68,
Page 68
yes.
to
Medicare pharmacy.
Medicare. rightly or wrongly, Medicare was given.
Yes, correct.
And Medicare ran the pharmacy for how many?
No, nothing. He could not run it because he came to High Court. They came to High Court challenging this resolution. This particular minutes of meeting where it was given to the private respondent. And my lord will kindly see at page 86, my lord, page 86, 96, para 11, my lord. Para 11.
See, what is your vested right? You have a fundamental
Yes, I
right
have
to.
Yes, I have
What
a right.
fundamental right? You have a fundamental right to equality, equal treatment, but you can't say that this is a contract. This is a kind of contract which is floated. I said, no, you must do it. No, they may say, well, we are so how can we run with 47, 1 lakh, we won 10 lakhs now, 1 crore now.
No, it is like that. He
What
offered
thing?
60,000.
Whatever it is.
I offered 47.
Correct, correct. They
but
may
he
say,
does not have a
we'll
license.
cancel this. Now we'll cancel this. They have a right to cancel this
At least
tender at any point of
at
time.
this stage, no. Because there is certain things which I'd like to place. Why he was selected? Because the chief
No.
minister, I have all the notes in the record. The chief minister and the health minister, without having the license, wanted to give in favor of the private
Very
respondent.
well, you have been successful in stalling that, very well, but it doesn't mean that you have a right to now continue this because they may say
I am
now,
not continuing.
the government may now like to float a new one.
This
You
is what
apply.
we want to
Float a
do.
new one, that is a different story. Lordship,
No, what do you
now,
mean different story? They can always float.
It is because of the litigation, it is continuing.
Yes,
The litigation.
see,
it
litigation
started-
cannot continue for end. No?
Absolutely, Lordship. but
Litigation is to decide your
other
right.
thing is that it is not like a financial year's contract.
No,
not.
whatever it is, they will say, because of litigation, we want to, and if you are successful, you will be compensated. No problem.
Now, the gov- no,
How can this court direct
then Lordship
that
will-
the direct that tender floated in 2019
2019.
should be given effect to now? Things may have changed, whatever may be the reason.
in-
It may be
in-
litigation,
in
it may
Mizoram,
be-
Lordship,
It may be some Chinese invasion, some whatever it is,
Yes.
COVID. They may say, okay, nothing, we don't want anything
if
more.
it is
19.
COVID, then it should come down.
Whatever it is.
The economy is
Now,
on the
now,
lower
now,
side.
the government, we cannot stop because the stay order prevent the government from
The
floating a
government-
fresh
government-
tender.
Now they can make any submission, but the issue here is, Lordship, whether I was deprived legally or illegally.
We'll hear it, they can proceed. If you are successful, you will be duly compensated.
Yes, correct. Interim
No, Lordship
orders
will
will
hear
be
me
getting.
then. Lord, I'll place the case.
Because
I have not started my arguments.
গভর্নমেন্ট একটা পিটিশন ফাইল করেছে হ্যাঁ গভর্নমেন্ট একটা পিটিশন ফাইল করেছে তাকে প্রভাব করেছে যে আমি ইন্দ্র লাস্ট কি আসলে এখন দিছে 11 নাম তুমি দিকে না
But Mr. You are also arguing and arguing and arguing. You never took a decision because of the penalty. We cancelled this tender. Let it be challenged by anybody else. You are not doing that also, Mr.
I'm sorry. There is a stay order. How can we start it?
What stay order?
Yes, stay order. He will continue. He will be for the other party, my lord. That's the whole problem.
No stay vacation petition.
Yes, my learned friend is running. He is a original lessee from 2015. He is taking the advantage of an, and there is a
File a stay vacating.
the matter has come up for many times, my lord. It is on hearing list.
In fact, it was heard at length
Yes.
at one point of time.
When?
Before.
Okay, again.
Ma, we want to protect tender. Anyone can
Lordship will kindly
participate,
come
my
to
lord.
page
There is
24 for
absolutely
a
no
moment,
problem.
page 24. For a 24, how things progressed. The tender was issued, the last date of submission of tender was 9th of August 2019.
No, Mr. Saikia.
Only one page.
No, we'll go into the matter. What was troubling us is today what relief can be granted to you? We cannot put you back into the tender. The maximum, the court, maximum.
The
you have
Lordship will
achieved.
have to, because ultimately there is a public interest involved in this case. How things are moving in Mizoram, that also has to come.
Oh, Mr. That is not within our, Mr. Don't open.
This is a classic case.
Mr. Sakya, don't open that front. That is a front which can be used against anybody. Don't open that front. You taking a very calculated risk. It may be used against you also. So don't open that front.
We
don't
on the
we are-
own tax, Lordship.
We are also not inclined to enter that area.
But it is a part of the record.
Area filled with, legal mine. It can blast anytime.
Minefields.
Minefield. So that is an
So,
area.
Lordship,
Let us.
fix a date for hearing.
What is there?
My lord, a lot of.
We will
problem
compensate
is
that.
there.
You have to pay. We'll fix this for hearing. In the meantime, like in process, if you are successful, they will be compensated.
There is no such application, Lordship, till now from
Why?
your side. There is no such application.
No, we'll give them liberty.
We'll-
No,
Yes.
First file an application to that
What?
because the honorable.
Why? Read appeal. There is nothing like that. We cannot be bound. See, we have to see that. See, somebody is just seeing in that.
Ultimately, this is a.
No, that is why let the matter be finally disposed of on Wednesday next, Lordship.
No, my lord, it goes on like
No,
this,
no,
my
no,
lord.
no.
Not-
If you are successful, we'll pass appropriate for compensation.
Disposal on that.
No. We'll.
The question, there's a legal issue also involved.
Yes, we'll keep this open. We are not closing it.
Legal
We are
question will be left open.
left
Now,
open.
otherwise, suppose tomorrow, Lordship,
You are successful.
if you are successful, Lordship.
But you are successful, and that is a term fixed in 2019. That
Then-
was 3 centuries ago, 4 centuries ago. In
Centuries
terms
ago,
of
in Mizoram, Lordship,
things change. Therefore,
they
let them go ahead. You apply. If you are successful, you will be duly compensated in accordance with law.
Person from outside, I think outside will participate. That is the.
my humble submission, Lordship, may hear, because nothing will survive thereafter.
None. Why not? Why not? These are very
Yeah,
important.
let-
You have said that there are a lot of things happening in Mizoram. Yes, we'll decide. No problem. We'll decide on that.
This matter, Lordship, the hearing
See,
can take place.
2019. See, our mind is
Even
different.
if we decide in your favor, can in terms of the contract, can the period be extended now?
It was.
That is why Lordship will kindly come to page 62.
Does it preclude the government from
No,
taking a
it-
stand that we
No,
will?
government-
see,
the
see,
government
terms and
can
see.
take.
Idea is
But
that
they
for
have
a.
to come to application.
See, Mr.
Now it is my application.
No.
In my application, they cannot take benefit.
No,
We
whatever.
can record the submission of the Advocate General. and
That is
pass
a different story,
See,
Lordship, but page 62.
What is the
for a
idea?
moment.
If this is Mr. Saikia, the pharmacy shall be rented for a period of 2 years. The term shall be calculated on the agreement so and so. Correct. There may be increase from 2 + 1 or okay, because of certain reasons. Now 2019. What today is 2000? When is it that this floated? The tender floated on?
It was in the month of August
August
2000.
2019.
August 2019. Now you add 2 years, then it will be August
2021.
21. Now 22 gone.
22. That's
So
what.
3
the
year, one,
urgency
then 23
that's what
coming.
I prayed, my lord.
So
Urgency
so
was there
if you
for
are
the government.
if you are
Like
successful,
if it is had been, it is like a panchayat tender, things would have been different. from
See-
1st of July till 30th of June every year.
See, because,
Or like
because
the
of this,
financial year.
because,
It is not
because,
like that. It is for a rent for 2 years. And that rent will, the date of the contract will start from the date of execution of the agreement. The agreement was executed, but it was never actually brought implemented at any point of time.
But time is the essence of contract. 2 years have already gone by, whether or not.
2 years, but the
and,
issue is that
and,
whether.
and the government has every right to realize more, rent from the pharmacy who is running. It was, see, even if you haven't.
Now here, the issue which I am raising before this honorable court is that whether a person having a license of a separate area can apply in a particular area where he is not having the jurisdiction.
So we'll
That
say
is
it
the-
was wrongly given. It should have been given. But
Then I
now
should have
to-
been given.
Correct, it should have been
But
given, but now because of lapse of
legal right
time,
is in
yes,
favor.
assuming that you should be given, because of lapse of time, perhaps it might be necessary, let them float a tender
But
and you will
till
be
now,
due to come.
government has not filed any application for vacation or not seeking any leave to proceed further. That application should come.
So we will record the submission of the AG saying that.
That
the
is
government
why
intends.
it will not take much time. Let the whole issue be stressed out in a week's time, Lord.
Lot of dates.
today
either
itself.
been, lot of time is given, my lord.
We are not seeking time.
No.
We are
lot
not
of
seeking
dates,
today
my
also.
lord.
I am not
You are
prepared.
inviting-
Still I am arguing.
No, you are
Updates.
inviting us to decide an issue of the license, which ultimately cannot be put to use because the contract has already spent its force for 2 years, with or without an agreement.
In Mizoram, Lordship may put one question to them. How many government hospitals they are having and where they are extending the term of this rents in every hospital
No,
for 4 years.
therefore we'll record the submission.
No, record, they must have some reason. In every hospital where there is no litigation, they are extending it. I have direct information to that. We have documents on that. They are extending in each and every.
Let the government take a decision whether they want to continue with the present lessee or not. We'll hear you.
I have this
A stay,
7 hospitals they have extended.
who is getting the benefit of stay?
Yes, my lord.
You are for how many years?
My lord, I am since my lord 2015, my lord. Thereafter it was extended.
If you continue, we are not going to extend the stay order. There is no problem. We are not going, you have no prejudice. You have no prejudice.
I am prejudiced because
No,
I should
but-
run it, not he.
That we'll see that, but at least he cannot run beyond 2
My lord,
years.
there is a
That-
provision in the NIT, my lord, itself, my lord. in
Lordship,
my-
Lordship, can you see this?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
there is one, my lord, provision, my lord,
Yes,
if there are some remaining unsold medicine and surgical equipment of the old vendor, then the new vendor and the old vendor can negotiate with regard to the same, my lord. If, my lord, new vendor will not come, my lord. All old medicine from 2015.
You want to sell old medicine?
The stock is there, my lord, because of the COVID, my lord.
You take it back to your company, return to a company, don't sold expired medicines, all unsold ones. You
Lordship,
have been
I-
keeping for 3 years. We will not allow, they will do something in the meantime, whatever. We'll,
And my lord, my license is for the.
and we'll allow the government to run interim, whatever according to you, and we'll decide. You have not been yet been given. So we'll give you once you are successful. We will not allow him to continue more than 2 years. In the meantime, government may do whatever they want, but we'll decide, and if he's successful, you will be allowed
Then
to come
Lordship,
back.
here the matter of fact, today itself,
No, what, Peter, you can't do here, Peter.
I can name 7 hospitals where they are giving extension at the same terms and conditions.
They haven't given
Civil
extension.
Hospital, Lungle,
They haven't given extension.
Yes,
Beyond
Lord.
2 years. Beyond 2 years.
Then
Yes.
what were the terms of the contract in those hospitals?
unforeseen breakout of worldwide pandemic 2019 had hindered and interrupted the functioning of medical canteens in hospitals during 2020. Civil Hospital Lungle, District Hospital Shanghai, 7 names up to Sampai. In order to make losses during 2020, the period of
That
restrictive
doesn't
contract is-
benefit you, Mr. Saikia. You want a contract.
I want a contract, these are extended to other ones.
That's right. So
So
we
why
are-
are you speaking on, you are not his counsel?
No, I'm not. What I am saying
Eh,
that they can go for fresh tender. That on that point, I am saying that in Mizoram, all the government hospitals, the terms of the this rent period has been extended. They are not holding any fresh tender in case of other hospitals also, where there is no litigation.
You are not also holding fresh tenders for others also. So you are happy with it.
So I am not happy, my lord. There is no.
What
question
happy?
over
In
here.
other cases, you are not
What
doing anything.
case I did, my lord?
Only you are
Yes.
pursuing
What
this case also.
Why my learned friend is
See,
worried about-
because we thought
So
that
why
we
my
are
learned
very
friend is
keen that
worried
2
about-
years term, expiry date. Huh?
No, why?
Just like this medicine, like 2 years term.
Do it,
But
my lord.
as far as this concerned, you are utilizing the expired
No, what we
medicine.
can do it. There is a still interim order, your lord.
What about the other 7 hospitals?
We were thinking that
He has some legal right, whether he has got the tender, asking about the other extension which has been granted.
I do not have the
Yeah, then-
access to the chief minister
then
and the
why?
health minister. That
We
is my
know,
only
my lord.
default.
Let him not name the
Page
chief minister,
24.
health minister, my lord.
Will kindly come
Yes.
for a moment.
Yes.
Page 24 and 25 of the writ appeal. 23 and 24, if lordship is pleased to. The blue-eyed person, he can flout all the norms of the Drugs Act. Page 24, if lordship is.
see, Mister, you continue go to government. We are not running the government of Mizoram. Whether they want to continue or not, government will decide, not by this court, interim order by this court. We will not give any undue benefit to any businessman.
Well, in respect of
You
the-
have worked for 2 years. If you want to continue, if the government requires your service, they will continue.
2015.
Yes, so as far what will decide, we'll see. What happens.
Let it be so this order.
We
vacated by-
we don't think there is any
If
reason to
necessary,
continue
we
to stay.
will interim.
Whether, yes, of course,
If
but
necessary, we'll do the interim.
you cannot also bring to standstill of the health.
No, that's what I'm saying. We'll do.
No,
if
but then,
necessary.
but we have to hear the.
No, let him.
This-
But interim
Only two
arrangement-
cases, lordship.
interim
Only
arrangement will run by
15
by
seconds.
us.
Only
But
15
we have
seconds,
got
how
every
they
right
are
to run
functioning.
interim arrangement, my lord.
A hearing list আছে Tuesday, Wednesday. Huh? List বনোৱা নাই Tuesday. It will anyway, it will come up in the hearing this next week and not on the first item or something like that, according to the chronology. Try your luck.
Next week, lordship.
My
Next
lord,
week
this
we'll-
time, this,
Huh?
you cannot run, my lord, the other party, my lord.
You
cannot
have not
run.
filed any, you have not done, you are just saying because we said so.
No, what, my lord, we
You have
argued.
never said so.
My lord, how many times I argued this matter, my lord? How many times I argued for entire to be heard and,
Let us make an attempt.
and how, my lord, how many times I argued, my lord, this matter? And what right he has
Mr.
got?
Das,
But there are two issues, my lord.
Mr. Das is, we understand, we are not saying that we have not tried, we have argued, but then the situation is
benefit?
beyond our control also.
I'm saying what benefit?
There are certain situations beyond our
No,
control
one second,
also.
my lord. What benefits the appellant is getting, that benefits he is getting. He is getting a benefit, my lord. Out of nothing, he is getting a benefit, my lord. He is running it. 6,000 is getting it, my lord. And my lord will kindly see,
How much of rent is he paying?
60,000 has to be paid, 6,000 has been paid.
No,
And
my lord, that was
2015
during
he's
my lord
running
COVID
it.
period, my lord.
No, no,
2000
how much is he paying now? 6,000.
No, my lord.
Well, this is what, no, my lord, he is saying.
As per the order, my lord,
My
40,000, my
lord,
lord.
a order is there, but he's not paying it. My lord, my lord, what lord we can do it? We can do it interim arrangement ourselves, my lord. Let us run by us. Because they will not be, nobody will be prejudiced. If we give to a third party, then we prejudice. We'll run ourselves. We'll run ourselves, my lord.
See, Mr. Das, when this matter was taken up on May 12, 2022, before the same bench, and Mr. Das, Learned Counsel for the Saikia, Learned so and so, also Mr. Das, Advocate General so and so. Mr. Chaudhary, Learned furnished that though terms of tender was only for 2 years, these matters are pending for more than 2 years. Thus, a party is getting undue advantage in litigation.
Yes, okay.
As agreed by the parties, these matters will be taken up on 19/5. That was on 12/5, 19/5, that is after 7 days. 19/5, what is the order? Mr. S. Bhattacharjee, Learned Government Advocate Mizoram, having obtained consent from the other side, prays for 3 weeks' time. Now suddenly you are saying that who is, I don't know who is Mr. Bhattacharjee. We don't, we are not
Several
asking.
times, Lordship.
Not
Then-
me, my lord.
We
That-
want-
In A
as
state
Not
for them,
openly,
after
particular
this,
my mouth, that several times
see,
I
after
have
this,
taken.
you see that the whole problem, then after this
Let
it
us-
goes
let
to
us
another
open it.
bench.
That I have taken several times, my lord.
I don't know.
Yes,
On this day,
Well, I
on
can
12/5, yes, it was pointed out, yes, so we thought, yes, this is something which requires. So you
well-
kept over next week, but no guarantee, because that will be the elder people to you. We have to give to the senior citizens. Our senior citizens are there here also, it's not only in government. In judiciary also, senior citizens or those who have approached this court earlier, whether he's 20-year-old, 15-year-old, doesn't matter. But if he has approached earlier, according to the age, we confer citizens, seniorship.
Your lordship will
So
consider.
we'll see.
No, absolutely no problem, my lord, but the interim arrangement, which that should go. I think my learned friend should not have any objection to that. Why is he has not got that contract.
I have neither said a single word against the district order. No word has.
You have a liberty to file an application also. You have never filed any application also. Vacating. In the evening.
I leave up, then let your lordship record, let them pay 60,000.
Huh?
They should pay 60,000.
6,000?
60,000 they should pay. The 60,000 per month, as per this order,
Let us see
as
that.
per the division bench order.
Yes, sure. They pay, you are all, we know your
He will pay
financial
6,000.
condition. Yes, sure.
Yeah.
You can't run with this. How much you are paying?
My lord, as per my instruction.
Earlier you have pay rent.
Yes, my lord.
And what is the current rate that you pay? Current rate you pay. Bid amount was, because
47. My lord, I will pay, my lord.
how much was there
How
earlier?
much he paid?
My
6,000.
lord, during my lord COVID period, it was my lord on a reduction, my lord.
Don't talk of COVID now. It's a past.
Yeah.
The history is a history.
Never affected by COVID. Rather again.
Increase.
Pharmacy. But Mizoram has.
You are minting money. When you are minting money during the COVID period.
If there is any news of COVID resurgence, I think the pharmacy business will be more
Pharmacy,
affected.
my lord, it was a pharmacy business and grocery. Grocery and pharmacy.
Why do you say 60,000? From where you get this 60,000?
Last paragraph, my lord.
Last paragraph.
Operative
No,
part.
no. Why 60,000? Why not 1 lakh? Why not the 10 lakh?
Oh, very good.
Question is, there must be some standard also. You just can't say
No, 1 lakh
60,000.
is high. Let them pay 1
They
lakh.
wanted to give it to a
Yes.
person who offered 60,000, which are
1
invalid
lakh,
license.
1 lakh. Let it be 1 lakh, that's the highest.
No,
bidder.
but what is the rate?
My lord, the order, my lord, the interim order in the last, my lord, my lord, it has.
Who is this RF pharmacy? So according to you, RF pharmacy was denied. According to you, Mr.
No. According to him, he should be awarded with the contract because he belongs to Falcon district. That's not the terms and condition. My lord, your lordship has heard, my lord. Now kindly see
Why is
one
it? Why is
paragraph.
it?
My lord, one
How
paragraph.
much you are paying right now? Monthly?
My lord, as per the order of this court, my lord, my client is informed that the earlier, my lord, rate I am paying, my lord.
Earlier,
I think it was 6,000 rupees.
He 6,000.
No, my lord, much more, my lord.
Why is it?
Bid amount 47,000. My lord, now I am ready, my lord, to pay that, my lord, rate fixed by this honorable court, my lord, at last 2 line, my lord.
Page number.
Yeah, my lord, in the order dated, my lord, 4/12/2019, my lord. In the interim order, last 2 pages,
Last two
line,
page.
my lord. At page, my lord, 7, my lord.
Yes, page 7
It
years.
is further provided the earlier lessee shall now be allowed to operate the pharmacy country at the monthly rate that would
Have been
have been
applicable.
applicable had the pharmacy been operated by the respondent number 5.
Who is respondent number
Respondent
5?
5 is my lord Medicare.
Medicare was, it was
Even the
60,000.
60,000, my lord.
Are you paying 60,000?
My lord, I'm ready to pay.
Not ready. It was, order was passed in 2019.
Doesn't pay.
My lord,
Churchill vacate this order. We'll.
Mr. Order was passed in 2019 and they have not paid. You should have cancelled it on that day because they applied to now. He has not paid also. What you are saying now, Mr.
Lordship,
What stay order again you are mentioning? The court had passed that at the rate which was, had it been operated by respondent number 5, that was passed in 2019. And you also kept quiet. You just kept on accepting only.
when this order was passed, there was no COVID because 60,000 was paid. Later on, Mizoram government reduced it during the COVID time. For all the pharmacies, not only in this case. And they are also extending.
But the interim order of the court stands.
Interim-
No one has sought for a vacation. or
Yes,
modification.
with the interim order, we cannot change it unless you make an application. You cannot. So, Likho Han, Mr. Landis, also. In terms of order dated 4/12/2019 passed by this court, the
Because I'm sorry,
The-
my lord, your lordship is, I'm so extremely sorry. This order was on 4/12/2019.
yeah,
That's why that time the period was operating till 2021. That is why a lot of orders are being passed by your lordship till the period is being operated. But once the period is over, my lord, this I think this interim order will also.
you see, we'll hear next week then. Okay, since the matter would require hearing, the matter will be listed next week. In order of chronology. We'll see that. If it
Highly
also
appreciate.
will- Yes, yes.
In the meantime, let them pay 60,000, my lord.
Yeah, order is that if you don't do, you file a contempt or do whatever, because why should we be the executing court? You have not made any complaint.
Item number 5.
Prakash Gogoi. 19, yes, what is Prakash Gogoi?
Your lordship, in this case, we are to hand over the physical possession to the writ petitioner. And we have obtained the order from the district administration. And they have given us time after 26th of this month. So your lordship may kindly allow some more time in this matter.
And over what? Is this SARFAESI matter?
My lord, yes. It's an option purchaser, your lordship. Writ petitioner is the option purchaser.
They deposited money, but when the land was handed over, it was found to be under encumbrance.
Oh,
So they couldn't go to court, they give us money back or give us the land.
hmm.
So now bank is taking steps. They've got some order from the district magistrate, removing the encumbrances. Now, in 26th or something evening, we will hand over the land. You will hand over the land.
Yes, your lordship, we have got the order, your lordship, the copy of the order.
You are for the bank, huh? You are for
Yes,
the
your
bank.
lordship, I am for that.
And Mr.
M. Sharma.
M. Shamalana counsel for the respondent bank, who submits that he may be given some more time to hand over the mortgage property to whom? To whom?
The petitioner, my lord.
To the petitioner.
Right.
In terms of the order issued by the district magistrate on 20 December 2022, for which he may be given some time to comply to do so. And pray for how long we want?
Your lordship, 7th of February may be given.
Huh?
3 weeks, your lordship.
3 weeks. Why 3 weeks? You
Your
have to
lordship,
carry the land over.
Yes, your lordship. What
You have to
would-
carry the land.
uh,
To 3 weeks. You require 3 weeks.
Your lordship, 7th of February,
What
we
is
have
this?
to arrange for the police force also, your lordship. So
Why? Hand over
that
police
is,
force?
uh,
Why? Police force is required to hand over the land. No, but then why police? We don't know. We are making it more complicated.
because the circle officer has also asked us to move after 26th of this month because police personnel are not available.
Okay, well, that is okay. Okay.
Hello.
3 weeks.
7th of February, madam.
Huh?
Okay.
Our Republic Day will be over 26, 7, yeah?
7th of February.
Okay. Accordingly, he may do so, the bank may do so by 7th of February. Yes, correct, please. In that case, anything survives for consideration, no?
No, thereafter nothing, your lord.
Huh?
My lord, the writ may be kept pending, my lord.
So we'll close it. If you don't do it, we'll revive it as it is without any further notice.
7th of February, my lord, the next. For once, your lordship may be kept on 7th, otherwise.
Okay, 7th.
Madam.
This on 7th.
Madam. Briefly.
Oh, then if it is 7, we have given, so it come on 9th of February then?
Madam.
Yes, 9th of February. This and 9th. Yes, next.
Item number 6.
Yes, what is this?
Madam, it is the regulation of the petitioner service in Brahmaputra board. Madam,
Yes, Saharia, then this, what is to be done today?
today, my lord, we have already filed the affidavit.
So can we list for hearing or what? Regularization.
Regulation. Madam, it is a patient, they are now aged about more than 50 years. Then also,
Regularization, you are earlier working as what?
and a casual labor,
How long you have been working?
1980, since 1988,
So how many years then?
and now more than 30 years.
But then,
You are seeking your temporary status workers.
Yes, not temporary status, scheduled
Good.
worker,
You are seeking temporary status.
temporary status. Now we are almost 53, 40.
yes, what is the problem?
Lordship, as per office record, they were working since 2001 to
No.
2005. After 2005, Lordship, the casual worker engagement has been stopped, and under contractor, they were placed, Lordship.
They belong to which category?
Lordship, temporarily they were casual worker, Lordship, otherwise.
No, they have been continuously working now. They are still,
2001, Lordship,
they are still working.
Lordship, under contractor. And now casual employees are not engaged, Lordship. Therefore, from 2005, they were engaged, placed under contractor. And from 2001 to 2005, they were in under Brahmaputra board.
And right now?
Now,
Right now?
Lordship, they were not under Brahmaputra board, Lordship.
Now they are working under whom right now?
Now, Lordship, under contractor, they were working
Oh, contractor under
in
whom?
the Brahmaputra board, Lordship. But under
Earlier they were
contractor,
casual,
casual,
then they were converted to contract employees.
contract employee. And also, as per the Lordship office memorandum dated 10/9/1993, they are not eligible for regularization.
Why not?
Because as per the office memorandum, only those employees who were in employment on the date of issuance of this OM for 1 year, continuous period of 1 year, they were only eligible for
When the OM was issued?
Lordship.
OM was issued when?
10/9/1993.
9/19?
10/9/1993.
At the time they were working as what?
They were, Lordship, as per our records, Lordship, they were not working in Brahmaputra board at that time.
Then where were they working?
Lordship, they were temporarily engaged most probably, but.
By whom?
By, as per the master roll sheet of the Brahmaputra board, Lordship, they were not engaged at that time.
You are not engaged, you are not working.
Lordship, kindly see my certificate, page 20. 20, 22, 25.
And what was the direction issued by the learned CAT?
CAT, dismiss my case.
Huh?
Dismiss my case.
Refused.
I refuse.
It will be seen that dates of engagement they have been engaged in, obviously these always have fulfilled. So these are then matters of record.
Also, this is simply some temporary engagement for some temporary.
Anyway, we will fix for hearing what to do because these are factual ascertain, we have to ascertain the fact. Huh?
Now they say that they may be engaged as a fixed pay, under fixed pay. They are going to be retired on within 5 or 6 years. So they are ready to engage as a fixed.
But we can't, that is for the employer, we can't direct, I don't. Unless there is some scheme, what is the scheme? Are you engaging Brahmaputra board?
Scheme was there, while the central government scheme was there. Lordship, kindly see page 20.
Well, did you raise Did you raise the issue before the CAT?
Yes, my lord.
Then what did the CAT say?
They said that junior engineer, they have overlooked this certificate.
No, page 20.
20. Executive C. Prahlad Chandra Das, son of so and so, is hereby appointed very temporarily as the office peon under the with effect from joining of the office. Then also this page 22. In the interest of board work, following person are hereby engaged temporarily as a main goes later. And 90. These are the Osuk Das, Ojit Builder. With effect from 90. Then also one letter by the executive engineer, page 24. See Pradip Buzar Borwa, son of so and so, district now hereby temporarily engage a boatman so and so on crossing the boat. That is on
1988, a long time
92.
back.
92.
88,
88 also there.
90.
They say that
Yes.
junior engineer is not authorized to engage. In their affidavit, they've said there are junior engineer, but executive engineer is
Right now, we are working on
contract basis.
contract basis. How much you are getting contract basis?
Now 8,000. 8,000.
And if you are on this considered pay, how much you will get? We don't know. How much?
20, around 20,000.
28,000.
20,000.
20,000. Board. We don't know. These are all.
Lordship, this engagement was only as per the requirement of the work. It does not reflect that they were
Purely
continuing.
temporary. He served termination as soon as the department is perhaps all temporary.
This 93 circular, you say OM you say is not applicable, why?
Lordship, page 26.
Hmm.
Page 26, Lordship. Here, here number 3.
Huh?
Page 26, Lordship, the OM, Lordship, of the repetition.
So this is what he's pointing out, that on the
This
day
scheme,
when the circular OM was issued, at least 3-4 persons in the repetition, they were already in under employment.
no, they were, Lordship, it has to be continued for 1 year. It is not.
Where is it mentioned? 1 year?
1 year, Lordship, serial number 3. This scheme is applicable to casual laborers in employment of the ministries, departments of government of India and their attached and subordinate officers on the date of issue of this order. But it shall not be applicable to casual or this is not applicable.
So, no, this is not there.
On the
So,
date of issuance of this
and
order.
on the day of issue, they were not working as casual laborers. Where
No,
they
no,
working
as
as casual laborers.
As per our office, because
The scheme is applicable to casual laborers in the employment of the ministry and government that they are attached and served in the issue of these orders. At that time, they were, you are not casual, you are.
Master.
Huh?
Master casual are same.
At that time, you are working as casual.
Working.
Lordship, as per our records, Lordship, they were not working as a casual or masteral workers. They were temporarily engaged for some work, and it is not reflected from their engagement letter that they were continued at the time of issuance of this office memorandum for 1 year.
We are required to examine the report. Okay then. Then we'll fix for hearing then. There is no point keeping here in these motions, what is it, admission stage. Let it be fixed for hearing then.
Early date, madam.
And it is also discussed by the CAT, Lordship,
Okay.
at page 65.
The matter can be listed for hearing. The records be, the Planning Council for the respondent will produce the relevant records at the time of hearing. Next,
Item number 7.
Date may be given, madam.
they will come as per the. Next, item number,
Item number 7.
Union of India, what is this? Yes, Union of India.
Lordship may take up matter after 1 week. Lordship.
What is this about?
Lordship, it is
Department
against a
inquiry.
departmental inquiry.
No, what happened in the department inquiry? Has it been concluded?
Lordship,
After
it is against
13 years, they have initiated the department inquiry.
Huh? Sorry?
After 13 years,
Huh?
they initiated the department inquiry.
No, what has happened here? What punishment has been given to
I am
him?
not known, madam.
Is the department inquiry pending against him?
Yes.
What? You are the Union of India. Why you have filed this petition? You are the petitioner. Well, what is, you are the,
You
you are the
did.
petitioner, why you have filed this petition? Tell us. Huh? No idea, you have no idea. CAT has set aside the inquiry.
Yes.
You have any idea why it was set aside? Hmm? Delay. On the ground of delay. Oh, inquiry was initiated after 17 years.
Yes.
Why? What was the charge?
He was at that time probationary officer.
Then?
Then some irregularity was there.
What kind of irregularity?
My lord,
What is the irregularity?
some no financial loss, but some person has been benefited.
What kind of,
Answer.
you tell us, no, what is the charge against? Let us see the charge against. What is the charge? To set aside being aggrieved. Applicant is appointed Assistant Director, Civilian Officer, Lucknow. He was under probation for 2 years. He is a Defense Civilian Officer, Military, Joint Director. Probation was confirmed by the response. He got promotion 2010. He is in the promotion center. And he's due for third promotion to the grade of Union. As well as on the basis complaint was with Chief Engineer Pune. Before LA's lapses during executive work to around 688 engineers from the headquarters. And so was added according to some on 8. 2006-8.
He played to my to the search sheet, lordship, page 15 of my additional activity.
No, what is the charge? Charge. Tell us that. Why can't you show the charge? We want to see how serious. Did you spy for this country?
No.
What? Or did you sleep over for 1 day? What? Tell us.
Lordship, can you say? Page 79. Page 79.
Article 1. V.K. Gupta. Really pay responsible execution of job number. He allowed the contractor to execute walls.
He was allowed to contractor execute walls.
And what is the punishment given?
No
punishment. Just it was set aside at that stage. And poor monitoring construction.
The matter relates to 2006.
While
he was a provisional.
monitoring poor quality incorrect construction, hard standing, fire breaks, ramps. Engineering. Has something happened after that because the wall collapsed or something?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And we have replied this charge. It lordship immediately. And
you are the most perfect people in this country. They are observed 13 years. If wall had collapsed, the building had collapsed, then you can say, okay, you are the one who are building.
Yes,
okay. What happened? Why suddenly this? And what is the? There is something called limitation also.
Yes.
Law of limitation.
Madhavan case is there, PV Madhavan. Vanishing case is also there, lordship.
Who is your senior, madam?
Lordship P. Chakravarti.
Please call him next week. He's out of station.
Lordship, he has a personal difficulty.
Today, not today, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when?
Monday. No.
Monday. Come on to Wednesday. When he will not have any personal difficulty. He has got 2 promotion also.
Yes, my lord. His service was regular.
Memory lapse, serious memory lapse on the authority. Delay 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, okay, 13 years.
They can explain that.
What? Proceeding initiated by after 12 years.
You speak.
Monday is better day. Monday, okay. List again on Monday. On the prayer of Miss, what is your name?
Elala.
Elana. On behalf of Mr.
B. Chakravarti.
B. Chakravarti.
Item number 8.
Satish Kumar. Satish Kumar, yes. What is this? What is your problem?
There was a criminal case instituted against the petitioner. And then, my lord, his case was, he was suspended. He was not arrested actually, suspended for a certain period of time. Thereafter, the police filed the charge sheet in 2012. But the charge sheet was given to him only in 2017. In the meantime, the promotions that have taken place, they have put it in seal cover, my lord.
What crime you have committed?
My lord, his wife committed suicide, my lord.
And you have been alleged to have been tortured or something?
I was alleged to have abetted that. And this occasion sometime, my lord, in 2010, 11, my lord. And till date, even the charge has not been framed in this case, my lord.
So what do you have challenged?
I have challenged the non-promotion, my lord. My 2 promotions are due to me. Both the promotions have not been.
And what did the cat say?
Cat said, my lord, that my lord, the order, my lord, would find at page 55, my lord.
Yes. What did they say? Cat
The
say?
relevant portion, my lord, would find page 7, my lord. Page 59, para 7.
What did he say?
We have gone through this adjudication by the cat, so and so we found similar. It is observed that the petitioner has a strong response. Sorry, my lord. 8, my lord, para 8, page
Yes.
60. In the present case, as on the date of the DPC held on 2/4/2012, the applicant was very much under suspension, right, my lord? Even his juniors have been promoted after having passed SAS examination on 14/1/2016. Criminal case against the applicant has been pending. In addition, we also consider the plea of the applicant for ad hoc promotion. We found that he has not quoted any rules or orders or case law in support of his claim for ad hoc promotion during the pendency of criminal case in court of law. Keeping this, we find no reason to interfere with the impugn communication with so and so, so and so. Then
what
we
is,
filed
what
a
is the impugn communication?
impugn communication is, my lord, that I will not be, I'm not entitled to promotion because of the pendency of the case, my lord. And then we
And what
filed
is the stage of the case? Criminal case? Do you have any?
criminal case till date, my lord, charge has not been filed. It's fixed in March now in Siliguri, my lord. My lord will find one order at page 128, my lord. This would be 160.
And the DPC was held when?
12 and 16, my lord.
12
and
16 of
2016, my lord. 2012 and 2016, my lord.
no, the date.
Date, my lord, the first DPC date is 2/4/2012. Senior auditor.
2012.
12.
And the next?
Next is, my lord, January 2016. And I was
Which
given
date,
the charge sheet
2006 and charge sheet?
6/3/2017, which was filed in 2012. 2017, my lord.
17.
But it was filed in the court on 36/2012. Cognizance was taken only on 6/3/2017. And Janaki Raman
Court.
Lordship.
I see.
And Janaki Raman says seal cover from the date the charge sheet is issued to the employee.
Then?
So, my lord.
Then what is the problem then?
But here, my lord, after 2012 till 2016, there were promotions to the senior auditor.
Charge sheet was submitted in a court, but the charge was framed by the court.
No charge framed till now.
Huh?
No charges framed till now. For that, it is on 31st of March. Date is fixed.
Till it is not framed, there is no charge against you.
That's it, my lord. That's what I was trying to impress upon before the Central Administrative Tribunal. It was not accepted.
Mr. Chakravarti, Wednesday.
Lordship.
Monday, Wednesday, tell Chakravarti not to fall ill.
Much obliged.
25-1. Item number 9.
This is the income tax appeal by the department.
Why are filing the,
Lordship,
why you are filing this?
because Lordship, the order is not as per law. And here Lordship, I have submitted substantial question of law Lordship.
Okay, we'll take it down. Yes, anything you want to say?
Yes, my lord, actually, I've not got, what I've gone through petition, actually, I wanted some instruction paragraphs coming from the department, but BCPL. But still I have not received that, so I need at least 2 weeks' time.
So this is an appeal.
No, this is a statutory
Statutory
appeal. What
appeal.
instructions you have.
What is-
You will go through the order of the
You are Brahmaputra.
So I will
tribunal.
need at least some,
What is, your records are there, appeal is, everything is there.
This is a statutory appeal. What instructions? Your stand
because
is
there are
reflected
some,
in the-
there are some hierarchy actually there in the department. So I don't want to bypass that.
The
Let me give it-
appeal is to be admitted or not on the question of law.
Yes,
That's
my
it.
lord. So
So
at
you-
least 2 weeks time, because I will need some written instruction from them. Then I.
Low. Do you require instruction legally? You want the instruction to be instructed by your
No, not.
officer on law?
No, not.
Or you are the one who is going to instruct him, this is the law?
No, not.
ये उल्टा हो रहा है, हैं? After reading this, you can say, well, there is nothing, or there is just whatever the legal advice you can give, or you are seeking legal advice from your Brahmaputra.
No, I'm not seeking legal advice. They are in a dilemma where they may appoint some other advocate also. That's what I'm.
That is understand.
That is the reason.
Lordship, here question is that there is a short-term income earned by the department. Whether that will be capital gain or it will be.
Lordship, in one of the
That is a substantial.
interrupting Lordship. In one of the matters, Dr. Saraf is engaged, but we have not got the Wakalatnama on. That is the reason.
Say that.
Say that, why you want to hide that?
No,
It is a very secretive, very confidential, it is very highly classified information. And that Dr. Saraf main name cannot be mentioned.
No, not that, my
Then-
God. But I let his junior will speak. Why I will speak.
Okay, next week. In the meantime, perhaps the order will be issued
But in
by
other case,
Brahmaputra Cracker Polymer Limited. Okay, next. After a week, least after a week.
9 and 10. Lord.
Huh?
10 also. Item number.
no,
10.
9, 10 is different. 10 also 10 is different, my lord. 10 I am appealing, I have got instruction. But
Okay.
in this case, my lord, that I have not received a memo of appeal, my lord.
You have not received.
I have not received. Let
Lordship,
him.
it took steps that has been previous.
No, I have not received. We have not received. We have
No,
not
sir,
received.
like-
Give a
question
copy
is that
anyway,
Lordship,
you are income tax, you are a rich
Same
man.
as-
You
Yeah, I have installed all. So many
Lordship,
times I have
are
requested.
a taxman.
It's on the same issue.
Same issue, same.
It's on the same issue.
Even same issues, same issue, I think so. Because assessment here, that
So
11,
so
12,
you,
this is 12, 13.
so you want engagement to be led by the senior only in one matter.
No, I'm not one. I don't want. I don't want department says something like that. I
Okay,
don't-
also next week, copy it.
Together.
Okay,
My name-
next,
Item 11.
Let it be on, when they.
He'll come next week.
next week, or. today is
First week of
22.
February.
Okay, first week of February. 7 February ka do, 7 February.
9 and 10, 7 February.
Yes. Sharda Lonkor,
Lordship,
Sharda.
7 February, we have some difficulty.
Which one?
7 February.
Okay, then, oh,
Can it be on 3rd?
okay, 3rd,
3rd of February.
okay, 3rd February.
Well, in this case.
Which one? This Sharda, yes, what is
The
the,
petitioner filed a writ application
yes,
challenging the validity of the notice issued by 148 for reopening of the assessment. Now, my lord, the learned single judge
yes,
has dismissed the writ application on the ground that after the 148 notice, the assessment will be there, and after that, there is appeal. So the alternate remedy is there. Now, my lord, you are also aware that in appeal, the question of validity of 148 notice cannot be challenged. Cannot take into cost. And now recently, 2 days back only, the judgment of the apex court has come,
Let us see the learned single judge's order.
My lord, your lordship, may I receive?
Page
221.
Page 220,
220.
and I will take it as directly to relevant part, my lord.
Consequential notices. Notice was issued under what? Under
148, my lord.
140 or 147?
147 is the power, my lord. Notice
Okay,
of the-
impugn, okay, who's impugn notice of 140 by which assessment has reopened assessment on the ground that the authority have reason to believe incumbent charge for had escaped assessment limits and so will be set aside. Now that was challenged by you.
My lord.
Now, what is the learned single judge say?
Let me single judge, my lord, the last,
That there is alternative remedy available.
my
Huh?
lord.
Why is it?
Remedy by way of an appeal,
Why is it? Why is it? Why is it?
para 15, my lord, at page 220.
As an order passed under so is applicable in terms section 2 so and so, the opinion of court may avail alternative remedy so and so.
Well, that is an order for assessment. After the reopening notice, the assessment order is there. Now that is available. 148 notice is not available. Your lordship, can you see the order, my lord? I placed before your lordship. The validity of 148 notice. Your lordship, just see the order, my lord. Judgment. We with the petitioner that the impugned judgment rejecting the writ petition on the ground of alternate remedy does not take into consideration several judgments of this court on the jurisdiction of the High Court as well as writ petition have been entertained to examine whether the jurisdiction preconditional for issuance notice under 148 of the Income Tax Act is satisfied. The provision for reopening of the income tax assessment had undergone an amendment by the finance secretary. So consequently, the matter will require deeper and in-depth consideration, keeping in view the earlier case laws. Accordingly, we set aside the observation made by the High Court in the impugned judgment, observing the writ petition would not be maintainable in view of the alternate remedy.
So then we remand it to learn a single judge.
This may be set aside and the order may be marked
We remand it.
by the.
Let the learn a single judge reconsider. It
Because
was not
of
considered on
the-
merit.
May hear on merit, no?
So we don't want to be heard on merit in this appellate stage. Good. Okay, hard Mr. No? Hard Mr. Assistant Vice President, hard also Mr. The present appeal has been preferred against order dated 31/3/2022 passed by the learned single judge in WPC number 2324 of 2022 by which the challenge put up against a notice dated 31/3/2021 issued under section 148 of Income Tax Act 1960 was by which the authorities sought to reopen the assessment year up to 2015-16 was rejected by the learned single judge on the ground that there is an alternative remedy available under section 246(1)(b) of the Income Tax Act 1961. It is a case of the learned Senate Council for the appellant that the said appellate forum is available in respect of the assessment made after the reopening, but there is no such appellate forum available qua the notice issued under section 148 of the Income Tax Act 1961. In this regard, learned Senate Council also rely on decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in so and so, which reads as follows. We also view that since the appellate forum is provided as regards the reassessment subsequent to the notice issued, not regarding the notice issued, the challenge to the issuance of notice under section 148 or may be heard by the learned, may be heard in as much as there is no alternative remedy available to challenge any notice issued under section 140 of the Income Tax Act 1961 under the Act. And accordingly, we allow this appeal by setting aside the impugned order dated 31/20. The matter is remanded to learned single for fresh reconsideration on merit of the plea of the petitioner.
The Lordship may further observe that Lordship has not observed anything on merit of the case.
So we have not observed anything also. Why you add? We have not said anything. We have not mentioned anything.
Merit is not there. What is the merit?
Nothing has mentioned. We have not mentioned even. We don't know who is he. We just know that some lawyers have appeared. This is the order challenge. That's all.
In fact, my lord, I may say that look, this petition will become infructuous because the petitioner got the but only this judgment may not be a precedent. That's why, my lord, we have to file an appeal.
Item number 12.
Management fee research.
But in this case, we have agreed for a date.
Sorry.
Let this matter be listed on 7th February.
Why? What is today listed for what purpose?
Because no, I have some difficulty.
No, correct. No, what is the today listed for what purpose?
Yeah, I am for the respondent.
No, but today is listed for what? What reason?
For every sum.
For reason. Okay. Then. List again on so and so on the prayer of Mr. Dasgupta. After a week. Yes, this next.
Item number 13.
Century. Yes, century.
13 and 14.
Yes. 13 and 14 years. Gujarat first. What is this model?
Well, this
Item number 13 and 14.
13 is what? First 13?
13 Gujarat.
13 is century. What happened?
Well, in this appeal.
But who is the other side? ASGI, yes, you are there.
Architects, he will appear.
Sorry.
Architects,
Oh, this matter relates to what? Mr. Sharaf?
Well, this was the
Customs? What?
anti-dumping duty.
Sorry?
Anti-dumping duty. That is under customs.
Okay.
Now, there is a provision that the domestic industry will file an application for imposition of the anti-dumping duty, and after consideration of that, the designated authority will decide whether it is done or not. So our point was that the domestic industry who also imports from outside cannot be domestic industry as per the provisions of the Act. Now, Learned Single Judge said that yes, that is there, but discretion is there. Our point is that there is no discretion at all as per the provisions of
So
the
what
Act.
to do? Yes, please.
I think admitted.
Lordship, I'm handicapped in both these matters. I have not received a copy of the. I have not received. You have given me the copy of the appeal filed by the state.
Give a copy then.
Certainly, copy will have to be given.
Okay.
There was some review also.
Review was there. We have also annexed the review also. Challenge that one also.
Okay.
But it would be better if my learned friend agrees that it may be admitted so that at least I do not find out. Well, it may be admitted and posted for hearing.
Well, there is one in item 14. Well, if your lordships permit me, Malad.
Yeah, for item number 13.
I am in item 14, Malad. Item 13 and 14.
You are appearing for the appellant.
I am appearing for the appellant in item number 14, Malad.
Yes.
If I have your lordship's indulgence only, Malad. Because I'm so sorry I'm appearing through VC, Malad, today. I'm so grateful for having let in, Malad. Malad, the issue here is one of...
Just a minute, but 13 will come one by one.
Very well.
13 will also be admitted and may posted for hearing.
13.
Plus 13 also, I am the domestic industry and I'm prejudiced as far as that is concerned. The whole litigation arose out of an action.
In 13 also you are appearing?
Malad, I am appearing, Malad, although I was made a party by my learned friend and very fairly so, Malad.
In item number 13, who is appearing? Who is appearing?
He is not a party.
Just a minute.
Malad, I am prejudicially affected in 13 also, Malad.
But appeal, just a minute. Century, then Sent Ply versus Union of India director. That Gujarat was deleted. Why? As per order dated.
By the permission of the court.
Correct, Malad.
Why?
With the permission, he's not a party. He's not affected at all.
No, Malad. At my instance, Malad, the petition was initiated. The whole anti-dumping proceeding was initiated at my instance.
File a petition for intervention that were allowed. So if he wants, he can file intervention petition here also.
Just a minute. The matter relates to
imposition of anti-dumping duty.
Entry?
Anti-dumping.
Anti-dumping. Okay. Anti-dumping
duty.
On the domestic.
On the products which is imported from outside.
Melamine.
Melamine.
Yes. Well, this happens when the price in the origin of country of origin, for example, China.
Just a minute. We will hear you. Are still not.
Yes.
We will hear you.
Let me say,
yes.
At the proceedings, he filed a petition for respondent to be implemented as a respondent. The learned single judge rejected the prayer and said that you can only be pleaded by a speaking order. You have no legal rights as affected. I can give the copy of the order. Now that impleadment petition was.
No, we will see the other side, but just tell us what is your problem.
So why you will be pleaded? Because the earlier.
No, we are not at all aware. What is your case? In
My
appeal?
case is that the domestic industry, which is as per the definition, ones who imports, whether it is small quantity or big quantity, he cannot be a domestic industry. And a domestic industry, unless and until a domestic industry, anti-duty cannot be imposed. So
So this duty is imposed on domestic industry.
At respect of domestic industry has to file the petition, because the DT that the person they are manufacturing in India, domestic industry, they say that because of the import of the goods from outside, they are affected because of price. So a domestic industry has been defined that says that a person who is importing himself cannot be domestic industry. Now our point was that the Gujarat, he filed the application and he himself was also an importer. So he cannot be a domestic industry. Now the learned circle just said.
Whereas you are a domestic, but you are a domestic industry.
We are importing from outside.
You are importing.
From outside. The learned single just said that yes, it is excluded, but discretion is there with the designated authority to also allow a domestic industry who is importing also to be a domestic industry. So that point is in the challenge. Now in the writ proceedings, when he was only an intervener, well, I was that 14 also, case 14 also the issue will come. Well, one who is an intervener in the earlier proceedings, they can file an intervention petition before this honorable court also for being implemented. But he cannot be made a party. Intervener is never a party.
Okay, and this writ appeal is 11 of 2020.
11 of 2020 is by the Gujarat.
It's filed
What
by
is the stage in that? What is the status in that?
Mr. Sharma has clients has filed the appeal. My lord, he was an intervener.
No, in this 2020, this 11 of 2020, these are 2 years before, 3 years. What was the order passed? Has it been?
No, it has not been admitted. My lord, the objections were raised.
Mr. Mayor to enable Mr. KL to appeal to take instruction. When the matter was taken out 38 August. Now he's coming today, January.
No, at that time, the review petition, whatever was there, the issue here.
See, we are not going to decide anything on merit now.
Mr. Sharma,
Let us sort out.
Objecting on the maintainability of the appeal itself on the basis of Supreme Court judgment.
So you want to object the mental the WA 11 of 2020.
On the ground that this has been filed by a person who was intervener in the proceedings.
Anyway, for that, then all the respondents have been some notice in the writ appeal.
Well, we also see the judgment first of apex court. How
No.
whether served or not served.
No, we are not on that. We just want to know what is the order passed in this.
There's no order has been passed.
Understood. There are two appeals over.
One appeal is
11
by
and
11 and 12.
11 and 12.
11 is by me, 12 is by Mr. Sharma.
Where is 12? 12 is not listed here. Where is 12?
It is there in Gujarat.
No.
11.
I is there. IA 11. See, WA 11 is there, but no 12 is there.
No. It is.
But
13
here,
13 and 14.
item number 14 is 11, WA. But
No,
this
WA.
in WA 11, I see a combined order, WA 11 of 20 with WA 12 or 20. Where is this 11?
They have withdrawn.
Oh, that have been withdrawn. Okay. So only 11 survives.
My lord.
Okay.
Now 11, my lord, my preliminary objection is that, my lord, this appeal has been
That
filed
will
by.
be considered. That
No,
will
no,
be considered.
No, not consideration, my lord. How will also can say.
No, we'll hear you on that, but not today.
Well, I was saying, my lord, the question is simple, my lord, that whether an intervener can file an appeal or not. Now, this has been settled by the apex court. The intervener cannot file an appeal.
He has to take sick leave, perhaps.
No,
Like
second leave will also do. You'll
Why
also
not?
see.
a third party can always
No,
file
third
an
party
appeal.
Party can
A
file
third
the-
party can always file a appeal after seeking leave of the court.
Third party who was not a party to, who was not when they heard in the which proceedings.
But then have you filed any application,
No,
objection in
Well,
this, in
Then
this,
no
in the
objection
appeal?
when the Supreme Court judgment is there. You'll also see. Para 2.
If your lordships will permit me to assist, my lords.
But
Yes,
Mr. Sharaf,
my lord.
under what capacity you are appearing in this 11?
I'm a party.
Where are you a
Yes.
party?
You'll also see.
That is what we want to know. Who are you in 11? Gujarat is the appellant. Century is the respondent number 1.
My lord. I'm a
Okay.
payment of last century.
Okay. And this issue was not raised at all earlier. For 2 years, we have not been raising this issue.
My lord, the issue was raised after one at time and another.
And you have chosen the right time also. Fully knowing the ground reality.
What can be done? What can be done, my lord? As you lordship said yesterday, my lord, things are not static, it changes. So for 6 months at least was static.
Now it may change any time now.
It changes, but it is changing.
We hope it happens soon, my lords. Sooner the better.
It will change, my lord, not sooner. It will change already.
My lords, if I can assist, my lords, just for one moment, my lord, if you're
Yes, so therefore 11, this item number 14 is listed. You are challenging the maintainability as appeal today. And the third, okay.
My lords, I
And
have
what is this
filed-
IA 2414?
Seeking leave.
Yes, my lord.
Taking leave by whom?
By me, my lord.
Okay.
That application is by me.
Oh, that application has been disposed of or no? Not yet.
No, my lords.
So first of all, you have to go to this
My lords,
IA.
What was
I am
observed
the
last time, my lords, when Justice Saikia was there, my lords, that the chief had observed that, my lords, that petition application will be decided along with the main appeal, my lords. Although that has not come in the order, my lords, but that was the observation, my lords.
My lord, in this case, Supreme Court, the High Court granted the certificate. And the Supreme Court said that no, the certificate which was granted to file appeal was wrong. If at best he can file also an intervention application in this case. And the similar view has been taken by the Bombay High Court. And intervener, my lord, who was not allowed to participate in the proceeding, can he come to the back door with the application and file appeal?
If you have understood correctly now, even this writ appeal 11 of 2020 has not entered the official records, judicial record. It is entered the High Court, but it has not been taken cognizance by the High Court, judicial court, because he has filed an application for
Seeking leave.
to leave. So this IA itself is required to be heard first.
That's why I'm saying.
Once IA is not allowed, if IA is allowed, then he has a right to file. Now, in this IA, you haven't met a party also.
Yes.
Gujarat Fertilizers. So we'll issue notice in IA then. You have to hear on IA.
My lord,
You have to hear on IA.
if you also feel that after the judgment of Supreme Court also notice is required, you should also issue notice.
Swan. No, intervener is not entitled to appeal, correct?
Yes.
He doesn't have as a matter of right. But if he seeks,
You'll also see further that
what?
the certificate was granted, my lord, by the High Court to file appeal, and that said that has been set aside.
No, certificate you can't, the High Court cannot grant certificate unless leave is granted, no. See, leave is one thing. See, we are confusing things. The certificate granted by the High Court is immaterial as far as the Supreme Court is concerned. Supreme Court can give the leave to appeal. That's what we understand. The appellate court itself can grant the leave.
My leave to file an appeal can be granted generally. A person who was not aware of proceedings and he's affected, his leave is granted.
Whatever, that is on merit of the case. That is on the merit of the case.
A person who has made intervener, it has been said.
No, that is on merit.
I file
So leave, you file an objection, that is why. Because this is a issue of importance, because he has sought for leave. No order has been passed. Unless this leave is granted, we can't hear this appeal. Yes, I have to be, notice has to be issued. Yes, Mr. Sharma, we have to issue notice on this IA.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your lordship is absolutely right, my lord. Your lordship. I'm so grateful.
Look here. But what about item number which was 13? 13 is also connected. I read of the same transaction or what?
Let's say transaction is same, but 13 is appealed by me.
Correct,
There's no
correct.
difficulty, so it may be he's appearing there.
So we'll issue notice, whatever.
It may be admitted, no?
Okay.
He's no objection, it may be
Okay.
admitted and posted for hearing.
Okay. And so item number 13 will require Mr. BP Sharma, Saraf Laret.
AK, sir.
AK, huh? AK, sir, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sheriff Linus assisted by so, appeal is admitted. Issue notice. Admitted Mr. Chaudhary, R.K. Dev Chaudhary, Lanet DY, DYS, and DYS. DSG, accept notice on behalf of the all the respondents. You have made any private respondent party? No. Okay, very well. Okay. Then
Extra copy will
extra copies may appeal be punished.
But Malad may also note, Malad, that I am appearing and I'll file an application for intervention in this.
So, Mr. We cannot allow you that you file an application. You are still a stranger in this appeal.
Yes. At the moment, Malad, I am.
At the moment, you will be given recognition. But
he is a stranger in this appeal. He is a stranger in the case.
Okay, very well. That we'll see.
Unnecessary.
Okay, very well. That we'll see. Then next item number 14. The appeal in I am Mr. Sharma.
PP Sharma, Pragyan Sharma.
Counsel for the applicant in IA, not in a main appeal. IA issue notice renewable 3 weeks.
My objection at least.
No, you want to accept notice in the IA?
Yes.
Okay.
On the spot to private respondent.
And then you file an application. There is no problem. The IA seeking a leave of appeal against a judgment order dated 26/8/2019 passed in WPC number 6568 of 2017. Mr. BP AK Saraf accepts notice on behalf of the respondent. Mr. B. Borua assisting Mr. Swain accept notice on respondent number 1 and 2. Mr. Akedev, accept notice number 3, 4, 5. Stop. Mr. Barua plays for some time to file objection to this IA. On the ground that the same is not maintainable. This IA is not the appeal is not maintainable. But then you have to. But that since an appeal since the applicant is an intervener. No, since the appeal. Since that application has been filed by a person
who was an
intervener in the writ petition, he cannot have the right to file this appeal. Be that may, that will be considered appeal on the strength of the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court in 1973 SCC N1 suspension. That aspect will consider on the next reasonable date.
Malad, since your lordship has recorded his argument, Malad, my objection to that argument may be recorded that I am filing this appeal as an aggrieved person being prejudiced by the findings of the single judge.
Okay. Which on the other hand, Mr. Sharma, Counsel of Applicant submits that he has filed his appeal for the simple reason that he is aggrieved by the order passed by a single judge, and as such, being prejudiced. His interest being prejudiced, he has a right to file an appeal. All these aspects will be considered on the next reasonable date. After 2 weeks, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks.
Item number 15.
Well, lordship would be kind enough to fix a date, Malad.
That we cannot give at this date. We will see. Because things are fluid. That is why.
Correct.
Yes.
I'm so grateful.
In this case, in this case, I'm going to file an additional affidavit.
Which one?
Item 15, my lord.
Union of India. Yes. What additional? Appeal.
New guidelines, my lord, as per the code earlier allowed, my lord, on last occasion, my lord.
Okay. Union of India. Hard Mr. Medhi. It is request of Lana Council appellant, matter adjourned to 21 to produce relevant.
Today itself we are filing, madam. I'm going to file today itself.
Today itself?
Yes,
are you sure?
Yes, ma'am. It is ready already, ma'am.
Okay.
And matter will be heard on 31st of January.
Appeal has been admitted, noted?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Appeal against what?
Well, relating construction, madam, NOC is required in the defense area, madam. So, my lord, there is earlier one guidelines 2011, my lord, and
this against this past single judge. What did the learner single judge say?
My lord, earlier there 2011 one guidelines. There 2006.
No, why you are aggrieved? Why you are filing this appeal?
My lord,
what was the direction of the learner single judge?
because of 2016, my lord, the guidelines, they can construct, my lord. But it was under review, my lord, our submission was there, my lord. Now it is already reviewed, my lord, 2011.
Construction of what?
They, according to them, but this nursing home, my lord, in Jorhat.
Nursing home in?
Jorhat, my lord, Jorhat defense and nearest to defense area. My lord. So may I on 31st, my lord, 31st.
Minimum 10 people to the some report. The other thing is there is nothing. No matter. The ground rule is me. You are given
But there is a ground for review, not for appeal.
if he has.
If he has, why you want to bring it here? You go to review, seek the review that now there is an order, there is an instruction which insists on NOC. There is a ground for review. Why should we hear it and appeal?
Earlier division was allowed to file. So,
What was allowed? Oh, that is another thing.
Yes,
That is.
yes, understand.
You see.
So, on 31st.
Oh, Mr. You file a review. You see, we can't hear. Suppose if you bring it also, how do we hear?
Yes, well, then you'll see me allowed me because
We will allow you to withdraw this appeal with liberty to file a review.
yes, ma'am.
Let us see that line of single judge order.
My lord, it is my lord, page 84 to 93, ma'am.
Page 23 is apparently a notice of this court has already held that for the public issuance of NOC for raising concern between institutions, the notification will hold a field. Therefore, all citizens will have to be considered. I find from the communication that is when addressment that the constituent is in between, away from the boundary wall, I represent by and front. How there is no indication as to whether boundary considered by the county comply with town. So you mean to say apart from notification dated 21/1/2000, there is another notification?
2011 there, 2016 there's madam, and there now there's another madam,
2022,
madam.
22.
Yes, it was 2016 was under review, my lord. So now this 2022, my lord.
And this order was passed when?
Passed, my lord, on
4/8/2022.
yes, madam.
So you mean to say there is another notification which you cannot bring it to the notice of the learned single judge? Is it?
It is subsequent, my lord. Subsequent. Our submission before learned single judge, my lord, there's a 2016 guidelines was under reviewed, my lord, review, my lord. But at that time we have, it was not possible to place any such documents, my lord. And thereafter, my lord, it was December 2022, my lord, there is a 2016 guideline also reviewed, my lord. So may I pray this matter on 31st, my lord?
Why have you stated it is under review?
My lord, this is
It's not clear as to whether notification conviction ever at all, but have you mentioned that it was under review?
yes, my lord, page 145, my lord.
No. In the judgment, have you mentioned before the learned single judge?
Yes, it was, my lord, this documents placed before the learned.
Page?
Yeah, it was annex, my lord, 145 page, my lord. It was also mentioned, my lord. Annex also, my lord, this documents also, my lord. In this regard, MOD NOC guidelines 2016 are under review in the ministry in consultation with the service consultancy. This document was annexed, my lord, but it was under review, my lord. The no such, my lord, the outcome was not clear, my lord. So it was also mentioned with the judgment, my lord.
And in this under 2016, what was the guidelines and what is the difference in the guidelines between this 2022?
My lord, earlier, my lord, 2011, it was, my lord, 100 meters, my lord, distance, my lord. After within 100 meters, NOC is required. And 2016, my lord, it was, my lord, 10 meters, my lord. So, my lord, now, my lord, new guidelines speaks, my lord. This 50 meters radius, my lord. And my lord, the consultation with the this, my lord, the authority of the army, my lord, is required, my lord. So
I find from the communication issue by respondent that the construction undertaken is between 80 to away So it doesn't help you 80 to 100 meter away. You say it cannot be within 50 meters. How does it help you? Mr. Medhi,
Yes,
you said there is a new guidelines issued in 2022.
Yes, ma'am.
As per that, there cannot be no construction within 50 meters. But there is a finding in para 22, 23 that I find from the communication dated issued by respondent number 3 addressed to respondent 5 that the construction is between 80 and 100 meters away.
My lord, our affidavit speaks otherwise, my lord. We must submit before the learned civil judge, my lord. It is also enclosed here, my lord. So, my lord, may I pray, my lord, may on 31st, I'll try to, my lord, test all everything before.
Just a minute. Okay, then you file an affidavit, that new instruction.
Yes, ma'am. Today itself, I file in. So on 31st, my lord.
Okay.
I've also informed senior counsel.
Okay. Mr. Medhi submits that there is a new instruction. New notification dated. What is the date of the notification?
My lord, 23rd December 2022.
23rd December
2022.
2022.
Yes.
Which have been issued by reviewing the earlier notification dated 21/1/2016. And as such, and in view of the above, the direction issued by the learned single judge may be required to be also reviewed. Direction issued by learned single judge in is contained in para 23 of the judgment also may be required to be reviewed. Be it as it may, let the appellant file the said notification before this court by way of affidavit.
Today I'm filing. Today itself I file.
Mr. Medhi submitted he will file the same today itself. In that way of the matter, and let the matter be listed again on
31st, my lord.
31st, huh?
Yes.
31st of January.
January 2000.
Tuesday, no 31st, 30.
But I'm out of this one.
Or then in 1st of February.
I'll.
Will see 31st. 31st is
27th.
a hearing day, huh?
27th.
27. Oh, 27?
Yes.
Okay, 27. It's on 27 yesterday.
Okay.
Har also name likhna, your name for the respondent.
On
Petition.
behalf of GM Sahiba.
Yes, next I can.
Item number 16.
Pankaj Kumar Sharma.
And please, your lordship, the leading counsel is out of the kindly adjourn the matter.
Okay, yes, before we pass order, let us see what is that. Do you have any idea? Pankaj Sharma. It's a fresh case.
Matter relates to merge of post from commercial data entry to junior administrative entry.
And the learned single judge had dismissed your petition. Great pay. Verma. Yes, Bhattacharya, anything? State of Assam?
Lordship, we are yet to get the updated instruction in this matter, Lordship.
Okay, we'll issue notice.
Yes, Lordship. has
Okay,
to-
we
yes.
have to hear it. We
Yes,
can
Lord.
just dispose it. Hard miss?
The data.
We take a land council to the appellant. Notice, issue notice, reasonable 3 weeks. Who are the respondents?
I'm for 1 and 2.
I'm for 3 and 4.
Okay.
A for confusion.
What is it for 1, 2 and the
1 and 2, Lordship.
1 and 2 and the? You're for
I'm for 3 and 4.
3 and 4. And the 5, Commissioner, Secretary, Finance? Oh, and all the are accordingly represented. This up to 3 weeks, huh?
Next.
Item number 17.
Subin.
Please, your lordship, on the last occasion, they took time to file affidavit in opposition.
Yeah, the request Chandran. Yes,
Lordship, we will be needing 2 weeks time more, Lordship.
Regarding what? Regarding?
Regarding issuance of PRC for Lordship Devorees and missing communities who are in Arunachal. Lordship.
Mr. Chandran, Lanet, additional senior government advocate, on the place for further 2 weeks time to file
Lordship.
affidavit. Please, Liko Han means Yadav. M. Bharati for the petitioner or appellant. Huh? Petitioner, yes. Next.
Item number 18.
Ghoshito. What is this? Ghoshito. What is this about? Yes.
My lord, kindly adjourn the matter.
Why?
My lord, my senior is as Borgohain. His father passed away, so he is still in his hometown. So if my lord may kindly adjourn the matter for today and fix it for.
But do you have any idea what is the matter about? Do you have any idea or no idea? Have you gone through this file? Challenge the constable Carbion only. Yes, Karbi Anglong, you are for Karbi Anglong.
Yes, Lordship.
What is your case?
Lordship, they have challenged
They have challenged the act, huh?
Yes, Lordship. Karbi Anglong and Revenue Act
Well,
1953.
issue notice then. We can obviously we can't say do anything, huh? We'll issue notice. Miss, what is your name?
Hey, my lord.
Huh?
Hey,
Counsel for the petitioners. If you notice, oh, notice has been already issued. Yes, notice was issued on
2023.
So you have to file affidavit, madam.
Lordship.
You are not going to file.
Lordship, it may be fixed for admission, Lordship.
What admission? Already notice has been issued. What will admit? What is there? What again admission? Notice has been
Lordship, it may
issued.
be heard on the next
Huh?
date, Lordship. It may be heard on the next date.
Oh, we have to hear this main, because your virus is challenged, we have to hear.
Yes, Lordship.
What again notice? You have to file an objection. Huh?
Yes, Lordship.
He also appeared. No. You file it or reply to this. Let the respondents file their affidavit in opposition. In as much as the virus of the what act?
Land and Revenue.
Virus of the
Land and Revenue Act.
Karbi Anglong Land and Revenue Act 1953 and the Karbi Anglong Land Revenue 4th Amendment Act 1970 have been put to challenge. Have been questioned. You filed, you filed.
Lordship, extra copies has not been served.
Please furnish, extra copies may be furnished. Extra copies of the petition may be furnished to Lanka Council for respondents. Yes, next.
Oblige, my lord.
Item number 19.
Union of India.
Yes, sir. Recap will filed by the department against the order dated 13/12/2018, passed by the Learned Single Judge.
What is the Learned Single Judge say?
Lordship, demand notice issued by the department was set aside.
Demand notice was set aside.
Lordship,
You can't even issue demand.
Lordship, in the meantime, what has happened? Yes, that has been set aside. And there was a delay of 73 days that has been condoned. But now the question is, in the meantime, insolvency proceedings has begun.
You become insolvent.
It has begun, and under application was filed under Section 7 of the Insolvency Code by the financial creditor, and on 6th of June 2020.
In that case, the law of insolvency will take over.
By virtue of Section 14.
And whatever.
Section 14, this will remain state.
Yes. Because once the
That is the
insolvency.
law.
Then because then you have to, because what do you do with the insolvent person? You can't say what do you do?
File before
You
the
can, yes.
resolution proposal.
the details may be provided so we can take necessary.
I'll give you the details.
Okay, had Mr. K.L. Lanet comes. Her also means A notice has been issued over, yes.
Notice,
Huh?
there was a delay has been only, for
Okay.
the first time it has been,
Also, Ms. M. Jari Kalani, Senior Counsel for Respondent. It has been submitted at the bar. During the pendency of this appeal?
yes, sir.
The condonation petition.
Okay, during the pendency of the condonation application relating to this writ appeal, the respondent has been declared insolvent.
Insolvent proceedings. have
Or
been-
the insolvency proceeding has been initiated against the respondent. Under the circumstances, it has been submitted at
By virtue of section 14.
by section 14. Under circumstances, the question of considering the validity of the notice issued by the
Central Excise
Federal Excise Department.
may not be required to be considered. No, but then if they have a right certain want to claim, they can
Go before the resolution professional.
I mean, you are admitting the notice or what that means?
I'm not admitting, it's
Yeah.
for them, Lordship. I'm not admitting anything.
No, but then no.
Priority of claim.
Yes, because they have issued notice, no? That notice you have challenged.
Yes, and that has
They
been
then
quashed.
quashed.
Yes.
But
Therefore,
section
they have been put to disadvantage.
Maybe Lordship, they will put it as a provisional payment in case those kind of things are done.
So their claims will have to be
They have-
addressed before
Registered before the resolution professional.
as a priority.
But then if we pass so, if we direct so, then you are admitting that.
No, I'm not admitting anything. They may take steps as per law. I think that's the best. These proceedings have to
Would
be
you
said.
like to file some response and bringing it on record that the company has been.
I'll bring it, I'll.
That will be better. Huh? Accordingly, let the respondent bring on record the submission, the fact that the insolvency proceeding have been already initiated against the respondent, so that appropriate order can be passed.
Yes.
That will be better.
That-
You bring it
Okay.
back. Next,
Item number 22.
Matt Mehra Muzumdar. Why so many people? Not why 20, why all this mixed up?
Yes, sir.
Different person. Why they all mixed up?
I also, we
Huh?
do not have an idea why this is mixed up.
Some three families divorce are all clubbed together. What? They live together or what? Joint family or what?
No, my lord.
Huh?
We are also confused, my lord.
We are also confused because see, three families joined together. I mean, joint family and three divorces in a joint family. That is very unusual. Huh? So, Matt
I'm appearing on for item.
Ved Ratna Mehra.
Lordship, I am appearing for the respondent
No, in
in item number 20.
20. So, we'll take a one by one. Matt,
Lordship, 20 is concerned.
yes.
On while filing caveat, I came to know that they filed the appeal. So
Okay.
I filed the wakalatnama. A copy may be served to me.
Okay, fine. Because he is a book, huh? Hard Mr.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
Salana Council for the appeal. And hard also
And
Mr.
BK Jain.
BK Jain. Who's he has filed a caveat. He is a caveator.
No,
No,
caveat was filed afterwards, but we came to know while filing caveat that they have filed the appeal. So we filed separate.
He has filed a caveat application. Okay, then caveat option. Okay. Mr. Swansha appears for the respondent, huh? Issue notice. Will issue not, or but stay will not be. We will consider only after. You are seeking some stay or something? No, we don't.
It would be better otherwise. we'll-
Marriage is dissolved.
My lord, because in my.
The result
absence, the
between
judgment was
so is allowed. Marriage solemnity between is dissolved.
Yes, my lord.
So we'll see that. Once it dissolved, is dissolved. So we'll call for the report.
I think you are agreed by the alimony.
No, my lord. Because I'm trying to save my marriage till today, my lord. And this judgment order was passed on my absence. On 3 or 4 occasions, I could not appear. And my.
The ex parte order, ex parte. No one.
Ex parte kind of, but. this
After
is-
filing WS, he did not appear.
But the wife filed a divorce.
Yes, Lord.
So, okay. On what ground? Cruelty or something like that?
Cruelty,
Yes,
Your Lord.
Okay, anyway, we'll see that. Notice, call for the record.
Stay, my lord.
Anything else?
Prosecution of execution shall be stayed.
Yes,
Lordship.
what can be done now? Appeal, we'll hear the appeal.
Lordship, it is yet to be admitted. Moreover, it is so far alimony is concerned, Your Lordship.
I think.
We are not on the ground of alimony, my lord. Because the judgment was passed on my
In any
absence.
way, so you'll give
Contest.
only money to your own wife, your own account, joint account.
Yeah,
So what is the
that is
problem?
not my part, my lord. I could not
Yep.
contest.
Correct. Direction is to pay alimony of how much?
20 lakhs
20 lakh. You give some money. You say that you want to live with her because she is not a divorce. Therefore, it is as good giving some 10 lakhs to your wife. What is wrong with that? You give some 10 lakhs because she will alimony, she wants it. We don't know. We may set aside. But the fact remains that you are not staying together.
Yes.
And she needs some money to sustain also.
And he's earning 2 lakhs rupees per month.
Was there any order passed that the proceeding will go ex parte?
No, my lord. Simply, my lord, my lord will find page number.
You did not appear after filing WS.
I appeared, my lord. There were two counseling were there, and till filing of the evidence on affidavit, I appeared. And after filing the evidence on affidavit by the respondent side, I could not appear due to my cough, cold, and COVID, my lord.
Anyway, you appeared and after you didn't appear, so it's your fault. The fact that the proceeding was going on and you didn't appear, that is your fault.
Yes, my lord, but due to
Whatever that we'll see, because see, in order to bring the couple for reconciliation, attempt was made, but such attempt failed. That means it appears that you are staying separately. The para 5 would indicate. We may set aside another thing, but then suppose that even if we say that okay, stay, for example, the fact would remain that you are not staying together.
Yes, sir.
Whether that legal stay doesn't make any difference because practically you are not staying together. And she was married to you, and you say that she is my wife. You want to stay with her, but she doesn't stay with you. But she requires some money. Who will feed her then? In the meantime, who will feed her? There is a question. It's a question of life and death for this lady, and yours is a legal question. What to do?
You deposit some
amount
to the
some amount.
respondents.
What you are doing otherwise?
Software engineer, my lord.
Huh?
Software engineer.
And
the wife?
Wife is not working. Lord.
Is not working.
After he left, he is not working. He is at Barpeta.
And what is your educational?
Both are same.
You also software.
But she is
But
not
whether she is working or not,
Oh.
that is not in my knowledge, my lord.
You hack his account.
No, here you lordship, he
You are a soft engineer, hack his account, take all this 20 lakhs,
Lordship,
whatever crore.
apart from this 20 lakhs, your lordship, there was a joint account of there was a joint account in which 17 lakhs rupees were there.
You file an affidavit that you don't have any source of income. That will be the basis for awarding. Otherwise, we don't know. You maybe also you are soft engineer, so you can do so many things, you can earn also, maybe more than him.
Lordship, so depressed after that says in native place. And your lordship, one more thing, apart from this 20 lakhs, your lordship, 17 lakhs were lying in the joint accounts which he has withdrawn.
Who has withdrawn?
Husband has withdrawn 17 lakhs rupees. And if flat was purchased, he gave half of the amount. That also remained with him.
Defendant is earning 2 lakhs per month, has not been challenged.
He has admitted that he is working.
How much amount you will give? Some amount you have to deposit. How much? How much? She has to survive. She can't keep on asking money from her parents.
Right now, I will deposit 1 lakh. We'll give 1 lakh.
1 lakh, what will be what?
Till for her survival, man. We'll give her 1 lakh.
Dal bhat, at least you will have dal bhat, roti. No mithai. 1 lakh, only plain dal bhat.
Mithai also will come under 1 lakh.
And no. Sorry, mithai now costly.
You deposit 5 lakhs.
Lordship, make it 50% of the amount because the award is for 27 lakhs plus 5.
In money suit, if you file an appeal, how much you have to deposit the decretal amount CPC?
50% Lordship at
Is
least.
it so? Huh? Is also money suit. Parties money. Parties, see,
An award is of 32 lakhs.
you are a software engineer.
Yes.
Deposit. What is there?
2 lakhs.
What 2 lakhs?
Lordship, it is 32 lakhs. Lordship, maybe 50%.
Otherwise, when dissolved before the defendant will accordingly pay 20 lakhs only to plaintiff permanent and future money. The defendant also directly pay 7 lakhs to plaintiff for a contribution joint account and so for a booking account for a booking amount. So you have only taken the joint account, so 15 lakhs you have got taken away. 15 lakhs, half is 7.5 joint account. That at least you must, joint account means joint position, no?
Yes, sir.
7.5 lakhs.
And 5 lakhs for flat. They have bought a flat for 10 lakhs. Advance was given. She gave 5 lakhs.
She get 5 lakhs. And who is using the flat?
Now it is with him.
You are using the flat also.
No, my lord.
But it is in Bangalore. I am not there.
I mean,
No,
Dur,
flat
Chhattisgarh, my lord.
delivery has not been.
I mean, Chhattisgarh, my lord. Dur. Not
Then who is
Bangalore.
using the flat in
Lordship,
Bangalore?
flat not yet delivered.
Not yet delivered.
Advance was given 10 lakhs.
And I also request my learned counsel not to misinterpret the code. Now, how he can say that I am using flat, which is not yet delivered.
I'm saying flat not delivered. I'm just committing.
But before that, you said that I am using my flat.
I am just booking amount 10 lakhs.
Okay. Had Mr.
Yes, sir.
Learned counsel for the appellant. If you notice, Mr.
PK
Jain, who had filed an application caveat.
No, my lord. He has not filed it.
Yes, filed, you
I
said.
filed caveat, but before that they filed the appeal. So
Caveat subsequent to the filing appeal has appeared.
There is only wakalatnama in this case. There is no caveat.
No, caveat I filed after his filing. The caveat is there. I have got the receipt also.
But his caveat was filed after.
Doesn't
filing
matter
of
now,
appeal.
doesn't in any way he has come, whether by caveat or non-caveat or whatever it is, he has appeared now. Now, Mr. also has entered appearance for respondent number 4 and as no formal notice be service is required. The impugn order, the direction in the impugn order is as follows. Judgment is as follows. Para 15. Thus, there is a direction that while declaring while dissolving the marriage, the family court also directed that the defendant, within bracket appellant herein, will pay a sum of rupees 20 lakhs to the plaintiff, within bracket respondent herein, as permanent and future alimony. So stop. The defendant, within bracket appellant, is also directed to pay 7 lakhs to the plaintiff respondent herein for her contribution in the joint account and rupees 5 lakhs for her booking amount of the flat. The appellant prays that the said direction may be stayed during the penance of appeal. We have heard Mr.
BK
Jain also for the who submits on the other hand submits that since there is a specific direction of the court, at least 50% of the amount may be directed to be deposited by the appellant. To stop. Considering that we would accordingly call for the records to consider the plea, the aforesaid plea of the appellant as well as respondent. However, in the meantime, during such consideration, we have the view that the appellant should pay a sum rupees should pay a sum of rupees 7 lakhs, which is part of the joint account. Full stop. As regards other prayer of the parties as to whether the respondent may be granted enhanced interim award, interim amount, the same will be considered on receipt of the record and also filing of appropriate application in that regard. You pay 7 lakhs. The said amount of 7 lakhs will be deposited with the registry of the court, and the same shall be
Within time.
then there can be the same shall be then the respondent within bracket plaintiff will be entitled to withdraw the same on being identified.
A time may be fixed.
The appellant will deposit the amount of 7 lakhs within a period of how long will it take?
My lord, that I have to take instruction. Otherwise, minimum 1 month may be fixed.
2 weeks, 2 weeks.
That I cannot say, my lord, whether he is capable to pay 7 lakhs within 2 weeks.
He can borrow from bank. Right? Bank are offering loan. Loan mela is going on. Yeah, within 2 weeks from today.
I may be furnished a copy.
The website, you take a copy.
No, I think copy of the.
Oh, it's a copy of the appeal. Okay, yes, please. Remaining will take it about the second half. We'll sit in the second half.
My lord,
Second half, yes.
that execution may be stayed, my lord.
Yes. Till the next reasonable date, the execution of the impugned judgment order status will remain suspended.
Higher judgment.
All these may be delinked, huh? They are not to your heart, huh? Don't. Yes, Olivia. Yes, what is the problem? Who are you?
Lordship, I am for appellant for causing impugned judgment, Lordship. Lordship.
Your husband has filed a.
Yes, Lordship.
And it was divorce was granted.
Yes,
What?
Lordship. Judgment and order is at 19 September, Lordship.
Independent conduct responsibility quarrel with a mother and a petty domestic quarreling with a petitioner, hitting with a sandal also.
Yes, Lordship.
What sandal? Which company? Soft sandal or hard sandal?
Lordship, no permanent alimony has granted to the
You-
appellant, Lordship.
Who are you? You are the wife or
Yes,
husband?
Lordship, I am for the wife.
You have been hitting your husband with sandal. Even on the day of his birthday.
Lordship, my prayer is in the court proceeding, appellant has received only 1,000 rupees for as per maintenance
Between
penalty. Lordship.
is dissolved.
Marriage is already dissolved.
And how you will survive?
Lordship, I have received 1,000 rupees per month, Lordship. And
what is the husband doing? Ananta?
a private job, Lordship.
What private job? What kind of private job?
Lordship, I am not.
You should know private job is a what kind of private job? Say rickshaw driver also private job. Then CEO also private job. What private job? Air India also private job. Huh?
He is working in company, Lordship.
What company? Which company? Oh, there's so many companies.
Lordship, my
Amazon is a company. Then there also there's some company also. What kind of companies? Is a CEO company? Then what? Is a runner LDC in a company? You have to tell. You have to say how much. What is his capacity to pay?
Lordship, kindly notice may be issued to the respondent. Then receive, Lordship.
Until the meantime, you will happy with 1,000.
No, Lordship.
Then What is your ex-husband doing?
He's working in private job. I have no idea which company.
You don't know your husband why he does. What kind of wife you are? When you are hitting him, where he was, what kind of job he was doing? The allegation is that you have been hitting him with
Yes.
chappal.
Yes.
At that time, what job he was doing?
Private job in this company, but which company I have not. Very much.
Earlier were given 2,000 rupees in the domestic violence case. Huh? Respondent means what? There's page 11. Madam, why don't you come prepared? You just come and say.
Lordship, my prayer is increase 2,000 rupees, Lordship.
But why should we
In
increase this?
2013, code has directed to pay rupees 1,000 as per maintenance penalty, like Lordship.
Correct. So you should tell him, you should tell us also, no, that what your husband is doing or what working. You also working?
Yeah, in private school, Lordship.
Wow, private. How much you are getting?
3,000 per month.
3,000 per month. If you are working, then then.
Lordship, private school.
But then he also private company. All are private. What kind of job you are not even telling us also? Huh? Office peon, Mr. You are office peon, how much you also private company. Peon, how much you will get in a private company? And you are a teacher. Will issue notice at this stage? Okay. And Miss. Counsel for the applicant. Issue notice, remember, 3 weeks. Applicant to take for service of the respondent. There was an appellant by order, into amount of what is the cost? Anyway, okay, notice. Call for records. The as regards the interim amount to be awarded to the appellant during a penalty appeal, that aspect will be considered on receipt of the records or on filing of necessary documents in that regard as regards the financial condition of the respondent. Next.
Item 23.
22. 22 is
22, Jitendra Kumar.
Item
What is this?
22.
Who are you?
I'm the husband, my lord. The wife filed a counterclaim for restitution of conjugal rights.
You don't want to stay. Huh?
I've been staying separately since 2012.
Okay, then what do you want to tell us? Deepan Nath. Then that was allowed. Restitution was allowed.
Restitution was allowed. My suit for judicial separation was dismissed.
Okay, we'll see that. We'll issue notice that.
My lord.
What is your name, Mr.?
G. Bhardwaj.
Notice. Appellant to take. आगे में भी हाँ. Appellant take step for respond by rest of post lady. इसमें भी same हाँ.
Item number 23.
Hazibur Rahman.
May it please your lordship. In this case, my lord, the appellant before lordship, my lord, challenge the departmental proceeding, my lord, on
Penalty has been imposed already.
compulsory retirement notice.
Okay, we'll issue notice.
My lord, lordship may issue notice and my lord, records may be called for, my lord.
Notice record. And who is for the yes? All you will accept all respondents?
All respondents.
Okay, accept all respondents. Call for the records. Yes, next.
Obliged.
Supplementary cause list for admission item 46.
One of the appellant before my lord is a constable in the constable general duty in the CIS.
Item number
46.
46. So what do you want? What happened to you?
My lord, my probation period was terminated and I was removed from, I was discharged from service.
Okay, we'll issue notice.
No, notice has already been issued. my lord.
Then what is to be done today?
My lord can hear the matter if required, or my lord can fix some date. Because what happened is here, during his service period, my lord, he had developed some heart ailments, for which he was treated by the CIS authorities itself. The probation period was being extended, but my lord, after treatment, when he rejoined service, his medical shape came down, madam. He was in category 1 earlier, while recruitment, during training, category 1. But after training, when this was, it's a murmur in the heart, my lord, valve problem. Then, my lord, it came to shape 2. Thereafter, they removed it. But this ailment was, my lord, during the course of service. So if that is during the course of service, the Persons with Physical Disability Act would come into being, my lord. And section 47 thereof mandates that if the disability is acquired during the service.
When you were removed from service, which year?
My lord, I was removed from service on, my lord, 4/2/2014.
Now, yes, anything you can.
Medical evidence, do you have to say that it was during the?
My lord may come to straight to page 71.
But
There
then-
will document, my lord.
But in that case, see, and 2014 you were removed. What order we can pass today?
No, my lord, I have been pursuing the matter before this honorable.
No, we are not on that.
Today, my lord, but my lord will have to
Because-
finally
Because
consider.
we have to hear it because 2014,
Lordship.
you have been removed.
Page
from service.
71, my lord.
Take the time then, huh? Okay, then we'll list for hearing.
Lordship.
Next,
74, it's there, my lord. 24, serial number 19.
next item.
Item 47.
Much of it.
This is that matter, my lord. That
Which
semi
matter?
school Gwalpara matter, my lord.
Huh?
That semi-school Gwalpara matter, my lord. Wherein there was an interim order against me, my lord.
Transfer certificate.
My lord, my lord. My lord, before I take your lordship to my stay vacation.
Yes,
application-
madam, what do you say about this? Very naughty boys, very naughty boys.
My stay vacation is
My
IA
lord,
126.
Here, my lord, that impugn order is page 93.
What is the interim order passed? Operation input. Now, if the operation of the impugn order is state, what is the impugn order?
Impugn order, my lord, is at page number, my lord. It starts at
103.
55, my lord, of my
55.
IA. 55 of my IA, my lord. IA 126 of 2013,
My lord,
2023.
my lord,
And
before
the
you-
No,
oper- and the operative portion is at page number 66, my lord. My IA 126 of 2023, my lord. Page number 66, paragraph 15.
Upon I am of the consideration that there has been gross violation of principal nature and deciding person against business. So you are still in school.
No, my lord.
Yeah? The same is found understandable. So it was set aside, no?
It was set aside. The learned single just asked me to resume studies.
Oh, acha.
Now this order
Oh, was
was
stayed.
stayed. Now, if this order continues for some more time, my appeal is going to be infructuous, my lord.
appeal is.
Oh,
Because I will be forced to seek admission in fresh school, another school. And I lose one academic year.
He is on suspension. my lord.
huh? Who is suspended?
He is since September 2011, my lord.
Why are you putting him in?
My lord,
suspension?
What suspension? I don't know.
my lord, kindly see page number.
Suspension with this student.
Already transfer certificate issued. How can
No,
we
no,
suspend?
but this order was, when was the order passed?
This order was passed, my lord, on my lord, 8/12/2022, my lord.
No, I'm not on the judgment, but when you are given transfer certificate was given, TC on?
28/9/2022, my lord.
Huh?
28/9/2022. That I have
28/9?
2022, that is when I was issued transfer certificate.
And till the passing of the order 8/12/2022, and there were 3 months, what were the condition you were where?
I was out of the school.
Out of the school?
Out of the school. I approached the honorable court. The honorable court granted me relief, which the operative portion I have shown, my lord. The learned single just asked them to allow us to resume studies because we have already lost a lot of time, my lord.
Yes.
And then they have filed an IA for stay of this order. Now that IA, your lordship will find at 3774. May I just take?
So it was state.
Yes,
Stay.
it was
And on what ground? May I just show that IA, my lord? If your lordship kindly.
IA number?
3774 of 2022, my lord.
But there is no order here.
No, my lord, there's an IA. If your lordship kindly turns to page number 4 of the IA.
Yes.
The last line, the
Yes.
ground for seeking stay of the writ appellants, it says, my lord, the last line, the judgment has been passed on the basis of presumption and assumption. Paragraph, page number 4, last line, and next paragraph, the judgment and order dated has been passed on the basis of surmises and conjecture by not taking into considering the fact as well as the law. Now that is the ground on which the interim order was obtained. Now, but that is not the fact. The learned single judge had perused the record.
Okay, very well. Yeah, what do you want to say?
My lord, that I want to say, I'm ready to argue today only, but that 3 matters were tagged, my lord. That is WPC 6695, WPC 6696, and WPC 6698, my lord. And I have this is the against that WPC 6695, and I have already filed 2 more appeal, my lord, against 6696 and
4
66
different students.
for different students, my lord. And my lord, if court allows,
What is the misconduct they have committed?
my lord, that is my lord, page number.
For an allegation, there
My lord,
no cause.
In my writ appeal, my lord. Page 6, para 8, my lord.
Page 6, para 8.
Yes, my lord.
Page 6, para 8. The
This is
case the
about the-
appellate, 7 cadets of Sunny School were involved in incident 279. What is that incident?
Incident inside the Sonic school, my lord.
What is that? What did they do? They were jumping around, they were sleeping, snoring.
The facts are in
What?
paragraph 2.
No, my lord, they were 2 students were inside the toilet, my lord, and they were and other were escorting him, my lord. Both of them.
What did they do inside? They were just sleeping. They were praying. What?
The facts are in
Tell
paragraph
us, what is that? They just go inside, doesn't mean anything.
My lord, in the boys' toilet, my lord, both boys and girls were inside, my lord.
So what? So what? What did they maybe do?
That
What
was
did they
from
do?
inside, my
Huh?
lord. It was locked from inside, my lord. And
Was
they-
there
they
any
were
medical
caught, my lord.
examination of the students?
So they were there, they may be praying. They'll go and let us go both of us and pray. What is that? You have to allege something. Well, inside and then we knocked, they were saying, oh, we heard so many sound, all those. Something has to be alleged. They were there, they may be praying together. We don't know what is this. Oh, what is that? What is that? Issues were referred to standing committee. After examining whole matter committee.
My lord,
It was, what is the allegation? There is a school allegation. They show us the allegation. What is the charge against them? Show us. You
Madam,
appear
this
to
is
be
the
living
record,
in
madam.
18th century. Yes, tell us what. What is the, show us, show us. What is your name?
AK Boro. Oh, mine, Jesan Boro, my lord. Jesan
Huh?
Boro. Jesan Boro. Jesan Boro. Jesan Boro.
What is your role?
Nothing.
You are the gatekeeper or something like that.
What had happened?
What happened to these two, boy and girl?
They have not come before your
They
lordship.
have not come, my lord. Three
They
were
have
come
not
before
come.
the. Three students have come, approached the court.
They have not come.
Out of
They were
7.
doing sentry.
Yes, ma'am.
That is the allegation, but the allegation was never proven.
And
this
See, what they're doing there, you go and just stand. What is there? What they are not party to it. And boy and girl, what they were doing inside, they are not before us. So we don't want to ask anything.
yes, ma'am.
But they are going out, standing outside.
May I place, my lord, what is the case before learned single just case of the petitioner, my
What
lord?
is that?
Here,
Yeah.
my lord,
Paragraph
page
2.
41, my after the incident, suspension of
Page?
page 41 of my appeal, my lord.
Page 41
After-
of your appeal.
Yes, my appeal.
394.
Yes, my lord.
He is, what is your name? Sorry again. What is your name?
Jesan Boro, my lord. Jesan Boro.
Just
Jesan Boro.
Mamuni Bora.
I cannot sign, my lord. Therefore, my mother has come. My
Okay.
father is in Visakhapatnam.
Jashan, okay.
Yes,
Cadet
my lord.
Jashan Bora in.
Yes. My lord, suspension order will issued against the Jaspan Borough, that is page 41, my lord, after the incident.
The matter was handed over to school decision program, however,
Yes,
and the
my-
investigation is in progress. However, on account of gross investment violation, but you said investigation is
Yes,
progress.
then, my lord, kindly see page number 86.
It is 86.
Page number 86, my lord, that is the type copy.
I am the mother of
I, the mother
Gaileta.
Susan Borough, Mrs. Mamoni Borough, is writing this letter for my son's transfer certificate due to my son health issue and.
Your mother wants to be transferred.
Yes, my-
It was under duress, my lord. That has been
No, my
already
lord.
noted by the learned single judge. Otherwise, which mother will apply for a TC in the?
That way, I don't know.
No, but there's a fact finding that learned single judge has already observed it, my lord.
What duress?
What duress? What
If your
kind of
lordship
duress?
kindly reads, my lord, if your lordship kindly see the paragraph 9 of the impugned judgment,
PS.
it's in 63 of my IA, my lord. Paragraph
Again,
9.
again, we kept on settling between I and the men, I and the men.
Why
You
don't
come to
file
refer
your
to a
reply
men.
here?
My lord, in
You
main
file, I
appeal,
don't know.
in
We
main appeal, if
keep
your lordship,
settling from
My
one
lord,
plane to another plane to
paragraph
go in
9,
the
my
same direction.
my lord, paragraph 9.
Sometimes I go in the coach A, sometimes like going in a Rajdhani Express. Okay, you sit there, you sleep, and for eating, you come back again. Right?
Paragraph 9, page number 100 of the writ appeal. Paragraph 9, page number 100 of the writ appeal.
100 of the appeal.
100 of the
Yes,
writ appeal,
yes,
paragraph
yes.
9. May I just do it, my lord?
Yes.
As may be seen from the facts projected by the parties, a meeting of girl students and boy students took place in the washroom on 7/9/2022, and pursuant thereto, the petitioner students were suspended from the school and thereafter they were given transfer certificate. It is the case of the petitioner that the petitioner students were as a result forced to write self-incriminating statements against themselves and that their parents were summoned to the school, and which was followed by their suspension. Later on, they were asked to apply for transfer certificate not out of their own choice, but due to compulsion. They had applied for the transfer certificate. There is no doubt of the fact that the petitioner students are in the mid-session, and therefore, under ordinary circumstances, transfer certificate 1 would not apply for the same. But yet, in the present case, according to the respondent authorities, transfer certificate was given on their own application. Now, my lord, therefore, in the middle of a session, my lord, I know I'm not going to get admission anywhere. Why would I apply?
Just a minute.
If your lordship kindly page 101, the third line.
These are not that, they are not the boy and girl who are in that the washroom.
But my lord, kindly see what is
But
the
they are
case-
just standing outside. Well, you are my friend, stand there.
my
So
lord,
what?
the case before the learned singles, kindly say that, then kindly see page number 70. We have filed that affidavit in opposition before the learned single just my
What is that?
that is page 72, para 2, my lord.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, here in page 73, on the page 73, last portion of para 2, my lord. On their request, transfer certificate was
Page
issued.
73.
Last part of first para, my lord.
On their request.
On their request, transfer certificate were issued to the cadet and the guardians were
No,
accepted.
that's what they said. No, why did you say in their affidavit that you are under duration?
I will state it.
That- but they are
And this is the finding of the learned single.
Oh, Lana Singer made a finding based on your statement made in by
That was
affidavit.
not rebutted. They admitted the facts.
What affidavit?
That we were put under duress.
Where did you say?
I have said it in my affidavit, my lord.
Where is the affidavit?
It is there. In my own writ petition, if your lordship sees,
Yes, yes.
even if your lordship takes my IA,
We come to the again.
my lord, I'll point out from my writ petition, my lord. Page number 18, it starts. And the relevant portion, my lord. If your lordship kindly sees, my
Yes,
lord,
page number.
I'll just. If your page number 29. Page number 29, my lord. Page number 29, paragraph 13. Page number 29, paragraph 13, my lord. May I just read out? That on 28/9/2022, a transfer certificate was issued to the petitioner number 2, wherein his general conduct has been stated to be satisfactory. However, the reason assigned for leaving the petitioner has been stated as parents' request. It is pertinent to state at this stage that the petitioner number 2's parents were blackmailed into obtaining the said transfer certificate.
Blackmailed in what manner?
Blackmailing in the sense that if we don't accept the transfer certificate, they will give a transfer certificate containing adverse remarks. Now that will nip my career in the bud. Because logically, my lord, who would apply for a transfer certificate in the middle of a session, my lord?
I think that what is the name of the boy who
Jason
was
Boro.
no other boy that
Saklain Mustaq. Saklain, he has not come before your lordship.
so you are all his
He is my classmate. He asked
followers.
me-
You are his follower. He is the leader.
He
And you are the
asked-
follower. You stand there. You tell anybody comes. The headmaster, headmistress, principal, or all come. You tell us. Inform us.
He asked me to accompany him to the washroom.
You knew what was going on inside.
My lord, I didn't know, my lord. I have asked him.
how?
I have asked the minor. I have called him to my chamber. I have asked him if you have done anything. I won't fight your case.
No,
But
he
yes,
has not done anything.
He has
He
not
was
done-
just
he-
standing
You are
outside.
standing outside.
No.
Sentry guard.
I came back. I rejoined my playing classes. Games period.
You
was
are
going.
see. You are punishing these sentries for the misdeed committed by these two actors. And what is the role? There's a sentry, keep sentry. Nothing else. They are not part of it. There is no allegation that they were, providing this information or this, they were walkie-talkie using. Nothing that they are standing outside. What is the allegation? That is what we see. That's what.
My lord, kindly. My lord,
And no, we agree, but it is also failure on your part. The school also has failed. You are not able to, provide them good moral education. You put all the blame to the 2-3 students who are standing outside. One can understand about the boy and girl. Okay. If you take a stern action. And these two, they are sentries, they are students, they don't know, so they may not know. That's all. I mean,
Therefore, they are students.
they don't, what is there?
What they are supposed to learn in school.
So they have to teach them, no, what moral, how many moral classes you do.
taught them, my lord, according to their earlier activities, my lord, that is also with us, my lord, that already the warning has been given to them, my lord.
What is this? What Bora you are saying? What is your name?
Jaswant Boro.
Nishant Boro.
Jaswant Boro.
Jaswant. Jashant.
Jashant Boro, my lord.
Jashant Boro. Then Cadet Saklin. Saklin is the main culprit. Jashan and Cadet Krishna. And who is the other one? How many cases have been filed? Yeah?
My lord.
Only 3.
No, just a minute. What only 3? How many? Who are
7
those?
students
Just a
were
minute.
involved, my lord.
Momoni Boro is our post.
Mother of Jashan Boro.
Mother of
Jashan Boro.
Jashant.
Yes.
And who else has filed? Approach this court. Nobody else.
There's one 12-year-old girl child. Her name.
No, is it before us? This case?
Not in the appeal.
No,
Before the
I have
learned single
read
judge.
the appeal, my lord, that is already, number has already been, filing number has already been opted, my lord. So, all the matters.
And who is that girl?
That is, my lord.
This one lady called.
No. This,
Name of the girl.
Name of the girl Deepika Singha.
was she in that but no, washroom? No. She also another friend of the other.
Jessica Boro one is.
Hey, you warn them, you tell them this is not good thing. Why you just chuck them out? I can understand about this boy and girl inside the washroom.
These are the report of earlier report of
What
that was-
report?
And no point of time was even a show cause also noted given to us. They unilaterally came and fight with findings against me.
And my lord, may I point out one thing, my lord?
See,
that
your grievance is that you were blackmailed. That TC will be issued making adverse comments. Now the prayer you are making for that the show cause was not issued to you. Is it not contradictory
No,
to?
that is one of the ground. I'm just
Because if the show cause is issued, they will have to give the ground. You'll have to respond.
Yes.
Some order will have to be
Yes.
passed.
Yes. That is why, my lord, the chronology of events is very important. On 7/9, the incident took place. On 8/9, they came.
and my
You
lord,
see,
based on
Gayan, the kind of misconduct they committed and the kind of punishment you are imposing appear to be disproportionate.
my lord,
Apparently. Yeah, they are standing outside. Yeah, friends, they say, "Vahibo." So many friends they come. And what they do, they don't know. Even if they don't know, they are not the one perpetrators of that. And these boys and girls, what they do inside, nothing also mentioned. They may be just standing, then what will happen? They may be just singing love songs, you know. So it's like, what is that? What is that in Hindi? You sing and you report. What is that?
Antakshari.
Antakshari. They may be doing Antakshari. Eh? Then, see, unless you have some allegation, maybe not true, but at least you must have done that. They may be playing Antakshari, then what will happen? Why should these sentries be punished by suspending?
my lord, kindly see the suspension order, my lord. Suspension order in view of your request, sorry, the matter was handed over to the school
Factoring that
disciplinary committee
they
and
have
investigation
dragged
is
a
in
14-year-old
progress. However, on
boy
account of
for a
this
second
and
round of
previous
litigation,
act,
itself
indiscipline
shows
violence of the
that they have
code
a
of
vindictive
conduct
attitude
in the
against
school.
me.
We,
Your
in
word
fact, you should give them,
My
counseling, advise them. This is not the way.
my lord,
Counseling was done after this?
No.
No.
no, my lord, kindly
never.
see that suspension order, my lord.
What page number?
Page number 41,
Of
my appeal, my lord.
page 41. Suspension
Yes, my lord,
cadet,
kindly
11
check.
September.
Till completion of the findings of disciplinary committee, my lord, between them, they have filed that.
Suspended complete. And what is the finding of the committee?
No, before that, my lord, they have filed that, they have requested for transfer certificate, my lord.
That is the easiest way out.
Easiest
Because if
But-
the then after you did you complete the proceeding? No.
No, after that, not.
Because they have transferred.
Yes,
They are
my
still
lord.
ready to go, therefore finished. Very
No,
good.
they are ready to complete it, my lord, with giving the, my lord, opportunity.
You
Because
come
kindly-
then you complete it, then you retain them in school, do whatever you want.
And kindly see, my lord, page number 79.
Because you can transfer them and also then complete. How will you complete? Their presence will be necessary. You complete,
No,
then
my
we'll
lord,
see that.
kindly see page number 79, my lord,
Page 79.
of their reply, my lord. That is their reply to my affidavit in opposition.
Yes.
In para 2 of my affidavit in opposition, we stated that on their request, parents' request, we
Page
have
79.
page 79, my lord.
Page 79 is something else. Para 5.
Para 5, my lord.
With regard to statement, they will submit the same are incorrect.
Yes, let's complete. As the same are categorically denied, it is categorically denied that the parents requested the school authorities to issue the transfer.
denied,
They
then-
denied, my
yes,
lord. Yes. Then, my lord, that
Next
is,
slide is important.
Then
then, my lord. And they denied that, they denied, and that is, page number 85, my lord. It is page number 85.
yes.
That is, my lord, on the basis of knowledge, not on the basis of record, my lord. My
Oh,
lord,
madam.
kindly see, my lord. My lord, kindly see their case before the learned single judge, the pair of their petition, my lord. Kindly
Yes.
see. What is the impugn order and prayer of the writ petitioner, my lord?
Yes, yes,
Page 21, my lord.
page 21. Yes, page 21 is
The
that,
impugn action of the respondent authorities.
this is a course title.
Cost title. Then, my lord, kindly go turn to the prayer portion, my lord.
Yes.
Read in the nature of surgery shall not be issued setting aside quoting the impugn decision of the respondent authorities to the forcibly issue the transfer certificate to the petitioner number 2 along with all consequent action. Read in the nature of mandamus shall not be issued directing the respondent authorities to cancel, recall, rescind, otherwise forbear from giving effect to the impugn decision of the respondent to forcibly issue the transfer
They're
certificate.
challenging this.
They are challenging on the transfer certificate, my lord. And my lord.
Once transfer certificate is set aside, they will be back, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
And then
Then, my lord, there is no prayer for, before that, my lord, the suspension order was.
allowed to
passed.
continue direct and
Suspension order
disposal,
means-
direct authority allowed to continue studying Sainik School, Gwalpara.
Yes, my lord, before that, there is a suspension order, my lord, but they have not challenged the suspension order, my lord, which is still in force, my lord. Suspension order page 41 is that, my lord.
Suspension page.
Page 41, my lord.
If it is suspended, then what is the
Suspension order, my lord.
once it is suspended, then what is the when it is suspended, then what happens then?
After that, my lord, after giving the finding, my
No,
lord.
no. Once a student is suspended,
Yes,
what is the what does a student do?
my lord, that is written till completion of final, they are not able to attend the school, my lord.
Where is it? Where is it mentioned?
That is not mentioned, but my lord, that is written in suspension order itself. Till the just one borrower is suspended with effect from 11 September to till completion of finding of disciplinary committee. Your case is only the DC, my lord, and I have.
There is.
But then they have not challenged it because they thought by the time you have been transferred. So what they will do with challenging the suspension?
Should the TC, what is the meaning of having a transfer suspension?
Yes, my PC were issued on their own request, my lord.
Yeah, but they have said that it is under coercion.
The suspension now.
But that is on the
The
presumption. my
TC
lord.
was issued on 28, na?
28.
So that is after about 10 days, 11 days, about 15 days, the suspended. So take back to your school.
The application is made on 16, the date is there, my lord, the date of application.
And this.
The application were made on, my lord.
There is
Mamoni
See,
Boro-
madam, we don't find anything illegal. There is no illegality attached to the order of the learned single judge. We don't find any illegality in it. What is wrong with that? First of all, you have to give, because it's a serious a child, a student studying, if he's being transferred, which is and there is a finding also of fact that yes, it was under coercion. That was based on certain statement made in affidavit, which we have not denied. So, if they're finding, why should we unnecessarily interfere with that?
Your suspension order,
Yes.
para 2, you have already arrived at a finding on account of gross and serious act of indiscipline. Page 41.
Yes, my lord.
You have already arrived. So there is a preliminary finding, decision arrived at.
Yes, my lord. And he is.
Now, in view of this decision arrived at, why did you give them transfer certificate that they are asking? Because it's a question of reputation of your school as well.
My lord, because of because for the future of the student, my lord, because if we issue the transfer certificate and on disciplinary.
This is your suspension. Why did you suspend them on this ground? There is a finding on account of gross and serious act of indiscipline.
Yes.
Some finding has to be arrived at.
Yes.
Who has arrived at? What is the
That
basis?
is SCOD committee, my lord, disciplinary committee, my lord.
Then
But
why
they
did you
had-
arrive them? Why did you give them transfer certificate
But
on
they
their
have-
asking?
because they have asked, my lord, that's why we have given the transfer certificate. And kindly see, my lord, The case of that no so-called notice was issued to them, my lord, that is the case, my lord.
That is their case.
Yes,
So
my
you
lord.
proceed with the suspension.
Yes, we
You
proceed.
proceed with the disciplinary action. Take them back. And after the disciplinary action, you take whatever. If you find that they are guilty of gross indiscipline or serious act, you are free to take any action.
And
Yes,
my lord,
my lord, then.
there is one thing your
Yes, my
lordship
lord.
needs to know, my lord. This is not the first time this has happened. This honorable court had already dealt with the identical matter, my lord. I have annexed the judgment, which your lordship will find at page number 67 of my
This single judge's order is to setting aside the transfer certificates not to be taken, shall not be acted upon. And you are allowed to resume the respective classes. You are happy with this order? You are not in appeal against this order?
No, my lord, I am for the.
So therefore, we are sustaining this order. But they will proceed with the disciplinary action.
That will perhaps amount to, my lord, because empty formality, because that report which was.
Therefore, you have to be in appeal against this order. You are not in appeal.
No, my lord, because the learned judge.
Learned single judge said that the
learned single judge has granted me relief.
finding the same is found to be unsustainable.
Yes.
You want improvement upon this finding of the learned single judge. You want improvement.
Not improvement. my
Then
lord.
what else?
The
You
only.
cannot get more than what the learned single
That is-
judge has given.
My
You cannot
exams
improve.
are
If
from
you want
next month.
improvement, you file and close appeal.
No, my lord, I am happy with the order.
Oh, then
Because the learned single judge granted me relief.
and you also said that honorable learned single judge err in considering the above based on assumption presumption. And then you are also all presumption that these two boys and girl were inside there. You presume things.
Can I do one thing?
You also assume things.
Single judge will not interfere with the disciplinary proceeding.
Not interfere, my lord.
So they will go on.
They'll go on.
They'll go on, but
You see
I
that
just
after
want to
that,
add
we'll see
one
that.
point. I just want to add one point. The
What?
report which was placed before your lordship is dated 8/9/2022.
We are
So-
not going into the report
No,
or
I mean,
allegation.
just since she has placed that record before your lordship will kindly note the date of that report, inquiry report. So the inquiry is already over and they have arrived at its findings. 8/9, my lord, kindly note down if your lordship kindly notes the
How
date.
does it affect? How does it
No,
matter now?
No, all I'm trying to say that already a vindictive opinion has been formed against.
So therefore, that means that you're not happy with the findings on
No.
para 15.
No, paragraph 15, my lord.
Oh, Mister, we don't understand why you are arguing and arguing and arguing. The more you are argue, because
You're
I'm
not
happy with
questioning the learned single judge's order that there is an error by not interfering with the disciplinary proceeding. There is no appeal against that.
Because
Learned single judge has said, take them back, transfer certificate not to be affected. That's all. So we are sustaining it.
my lord.
Will be busy.
My lord,
Oh, we keep it on Monday. Second.
better, no? That we dictate in open court is better. Yes, madam.
that is my also submission that learned club is not interfered with the suspension order, my lord. That is only set aside.
All right, but you take them back, allow them to.
Take them back, take them back. We are dictating the order on Monday.
My lord,
We do not die no time. We have to. You take your record, but you bring it on Monday also. We are dictating on Monday, so that while we dictate, the fact is not.
And my
But our mind is that that we will not interfere with the learned single judge. Because they are not the real culprits. See, there are two boys, that boy and girl. Okay, whatever you have done, we don't know. But they are all standing outside. They're apparently going through your. I mean, they say that they were standing outside, and they say that they have to inform. How do you know? What is that? On what basis you have come to that conclusion that they were made to stand by this boy and girl to give information? That is a factual position you take, but you have taken that before you have arrived at a conclusion. You may say that they are suspected to be there, but then you are finding that they are standing this and that, all those. So there is already a finding by you. even if there is a finding, and that see, it may amount to very grossly disproportionate. They are not real actors. The real actors are the boy and girl. So anyway, Monday.
If Lordship allowed, then I'll place something, if anything in record, my lord, regarding the.
Bring all the records. Bring all the records on Monday. But this is our tentative view. Of course, you bring all the records, we'll see.
Yes, ma'am.
But don't bring those records which are not considered
Yes,
by the. Don't start creating records now.
Yes, madam.
Daily list for orders, item 24.
Like, deeply obliged.
Yes, item number? Huh? 24. Union of India, what is this MC? What? Union of India, what is this? Huh? Miss case. At the request of RKD Chaudhary, Lanes adjourned.
My lord, this is
Adjourned.
e-competition petition, my lord.
How many days?
My lord, 100.
But notice was served or what?
Notice was served that they will appear.
They appeared. Who is for the other side?
My lord,
Lordship, I am appearing for respondent.
You are respondent. Have you filed an objection? Oh, you want to file?
No, Lordship.
No, very good. If you don't want to file, then we'll allow.
Lordship, today the matter is coming for condonation of delay.
Uh-huh.
I have no objection.
What are condoning the delay? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I will hard miss and so the present application filed for condoning delay of how many days?
200.
Being not objective is allowed. Yes, hard miss. Yes, next.
Lordship, copy of
Okay, furnish a copy. Yes, appellant to furnish a copy of memo.
Appeal will have to be registered.
Register, na? Anyway. Okay, yes, next.
Item number 25.
Appeal be listed, connected appeal be listed after registration. Yes, next, item number?
25.
Yes, what is this IA?
We may not proceed with this appeal, Your Lordship.
IA or you met April, na?
Appeal itself, Your Lordship. Lordship will grant me a week's time, Your Lordship, to get written instruction, Your Lordship.
Don't worry, good enough. We rely on you, are officer of the court. Mr.
We ask for Your Lordship.
Who submits that he has instruction not to press with this appeal. In view of the above, the appeal is. And who is this other side? Both.
IA will go.
Only IA or the appeal?
IA as well as the appeal. Lordship will kindly grant me a week's time, Your Lordship.
Don't worry, we'll.
IA is for delay. IA is for delay, Your Lordship.
No, but the IA is not pressed. Lane Council instruction not to press the application. In view of the above, the IA is closed on withdrawal. First of resultantly, other the made appeal also stand closed in much as the IA have been in much as the set was in much as the IA was filed for condoning the delay in filing appeal. The next.
Item 26.
Yes, Abdul Sukur.
The revenue department has started the process of conducting a cadastral survey, my lord.
Okay.
So let them finish this survey, my lord.
I don't know what you are talking. You are the appellant.
Yes, my lord.
Then why you are asking for a direction?
My lord, we came for with a prayer to direct the authorities to conduct a cadastral survey, my lord.
If they have started, then we'll close it. The matter is there.
Yes, they have started, my lord.
Very good.
Let them start. Why the appeal should be kept pending?
Then we'll close it. And Mr.
Lane
Council for the plain in this appeal, the main grievance raised is the issue is main grievance raised about non-conducting of a cadastral survey by the authorities. The appeal relates to non-conducting of cadastral survey by revenue authorities. How it has been submitted, during the pending of the appeal, the revenue authority have started the cadastral survey. In that view of the matter, we have the opinion that nothing survives for further consideration. Let the cadastral survey which has been initiated by a respondent be completed in accordance as per norms. If yes, we have only appeal stands disposed of as infructuous.
Within
With the above observation.
Within a time being, my lord, within 6 months or something.
The cadastral will do as expeditious as possible. Yes. Next.
Item number 28 and 29.
What is this 27? WPC?
Connected.
Neomod.
Connected matter.
Who has filed this? Who is for the? Yes, Mr. Neomod. Niyamat Ali.
Connected matter, I am not in this.
No, connected, but what? Niyamat, why it is
For
listed?
the same pair.
No, why it is listed? No, in the single division bench.
Along with this retaping,
Huh?
along with this retaping, it was listed.
No, because my lord, the land in question appears to be the
Same land.
same land area.
In view of the order passed by this court, in showing to the repetition is closed. However, liberty is granted a repetition to approach this court if any grievance remains unaddressed. Yes, next.
28 and 29.
28 and 29. Contempt. Chalendro. Yes.
Lordship, the order from which the contempt has arisen is under challenge in the apex court.
In the before apex court. It has been submitted. Okay, then. Likho. Same order apex. This up. Yes. Yes, next. After 2 months.
Item number 30.
I say Bornali. Bornali, what do you want? Anybody for Bornali? Srimati Bornali for what? I is for what? Though applicant was directly to take step for so and so and so and so, step has not been taken. What is the step for what? Condemnation below 167. Bornali and Gogoi. These are some matrimonial.
Yes.
Matrimonial. Matrimonial. What was the order passed? Matrimonial. Bornali. She is challenging. Judgment. Restitution of conjugal rights. The respondent is directed to join her conjugal life. Then maybe she's staying there with the husband, perhaps. That's why she is not interested. Huh? She's not coming up. What to do? Bornali Gogoi. Nobody's here. Please the counsel. Applicant was directed to take step. LK Bora. LK Bora Jogesh Pave. Bhaskar P. Saikya. Chimpi Saikya. Nobody here. Name is council name is here. LK Bora. Huh? Phone number 9. Phone karo. These are all matrimonial disputes. List on Wednesday. Since no one is apparent and no one is present for the applicant. This one. Inform them, inform them. Then next.
Item number 31.
State of Nagaland. Yes, madam.
My lord.
You are the appellant or respondent?
I'm respondent, my lord.
You are respondent.
I'm respondent, appellant. I'm appellant, my lord.
You are confused. That is why.
I'm appellant, my lord.
You are appellant. You are appealing against which order?
In the last occasion on 14/1/22, my lord, notice was issued
Then
and steps to be taken. Inadvertently, my lord, a step could not be taken. So I pray that I may be
okay.
given to take steps. If
Okay.
your lordship will.
Okay.
Fix,
Appellant is granted how long? Another opportunity to take steps.
my lord,
Okay. At least after a month.
my lord,
Item 32.
oblige.
Amar Jyoti.
My lord.
What is this?
Service is awaited upon response, sole respondent, my lord.
Huh?
Service is awaited, my lord.
You have filed what? Hard
Matrimonial
Chetri, await service respondent. Respondent is your wife.
Yes, my lord.
Why your challenge this order?
My lord, there's alimony granted, my lord. So
Huh?
there was alimony granted, my lord.
Alimony granted.
Yes, my lord.
You don't want to pay. to your wife.
My lord, after the decree of divorce, my lord, they have filed this petition for alimony, my lord. And thereafter alimony, in the midst of the proceeding, she got married, and my lord, she's having, my lord, matrimonial life, my lord. And my
She
lord,
will be married to a
yes.
poor man also.
Yeah.
How do you?
She's in UK. I've been informed today, my lord.
She
is in UK now, my lord.
UK.
Yes, my lord, and she is a doctor, my lord. So may I pay, my lord? I am allowed to take justice service in their residence.
What is the alimony to be given?
Well, it was 5 lakhs, my lord.
5 lakhs.
And the period of stay together, my lord, was only 20 days, my lord. It is mentioned in the judgment, my lord. 20 days they have stayed together, my lord. Only, my lord. The wife is a doctor, my lord. She was working earlier in the 40s, my lord. And thereafter she got married in the midst of the proceeding, my lord. And now she is in UK, my lord. My lord, may I kindly see, my lord, that's page 97, my lord. The last 2 paragraphs is relevant, my lord. Page 97.
And is there any application for the IF or what?
There is a IF for stay of this judgment, my lord. Page 97, last 2 paragraphs.
Appellant to take up service.
Yes, you have taken steps, my lord, in the address, my lord. The address that is mentioned in the petition, my lord.
What is the address?
My lord, address, my lord, it is in the complaint, my lord, at page 58, my lord. The same address we have taken steps, my lord. This her, my lord, petition, my lord. For alimony, my lord.
Gross sum of rupees 5 lakhs.
Yeah.
Permanent alimony.
Permanent alimony.
Where have you stated she has gone to abroad? He has gone abroad.
No, my lord, she got married now, my lord, and she.
Very long. Staying where?
Now presently, actually, she is the permanent resident of Johor, my lord. But after she got married, my lord, she now is. I've been informed she is now in UK, my lord, with her husband, man.
So is it on record?
It is not on record, my lord.
If you put in record, then we can stay. If we don't put in record, how can we stay?
Yes, my lord. Then I will file an affidavit.
File a bit, then we can stay, then do whatever. This will also remain in our permanent file, pending file, till she comes back.
Yes, my lord. I will file my affidavit, my lord, in the same.
You file an affidavit.
My lord.
We'll stay. Yes, next.
Oblige, my lord.
Item 33.
Anil Kumar Sharma, why have you filed this appeal?
I'm appealing on behalf of S. Conjugal Lordship.
Very well, but then why this IS for what?
I'm not in the case, Lordship.
You're not in the case.
She is out of state for medical purpose also. I mean, this
Anil Kumar Sharma, this for what? Application under service. Monthly payment. Who is this Anil Kumar Sharma? His order. Conjugal appellant. Kolita respondent. Where is Kolita? Yes. You are the wife.
Yes.
Why this appeal has been filed?
Well, the maintenance, 3,000 maintenance was granted.
What is he doing?
Well, he was earlier he was doing in the Hotel Brahmaputra. Then he retired.
And what are you?
Well, I'm doing nothing, my lord. I'm also.
How old are you?
Well, above 60.
You're above 60. And husband?
Husband also, my lord, 4 years different. 63.
63. So he is no more in service.
No more in the retirement.
Retired. Does he get any pension or something like that?
Pensions, my lord, order reflects, my lord, monthly pension as per order, my lord, 2,671 at that time.
Oh, we are talking of today.
Today, I don't know, my lord.
He also all man without any job. How come?
Your lordship, fine, my lord, SPC 77.
You are staying with anybody you are staying with whom you are staying?
My lord, my son and
your son. What is your son doing?
Son, my lord, he is doing contractual job in a bank, my lord.
Okay, then we will file your objection. Okay. List after Miss?
J. Chetri, Lordship.
List after 2 weeks. Yes, next.
Item 34.
Mihir, yes, Mihir. Yes, Mihir. What do you want?
I'm appearing on behalf of Vikara Chaudhary. Kindly pass over the matter for that. My
At the
senior
request of
is-
G. Deka, adjourn. Means G. Deka, adjourn. G. Deka, adjourn. You know how you want to see how many times you had adjourned? 1, 2, 3. 3 pages. 1 page costs how much? If you go to market, 10 naya paisa or typist, if you type, get it typed. Huh? So 1 page will cost you about 5 rupees. No, these are 3 times and 4th time you are adjourning.
Lordship, there is Kali Puja celebration.
Kali Puja?
Yeah, in our senior's house.
Kali Puja is after Durga Puja, no? I don't know. I thought
In Bengali ritual, some, I don't know actually.
Bengali ritual.
You are not invited.
And also invited.
You asked that your senior to bring the, offering. Yeah, Kali Puja means mangso. You bring your offering, and that offering, bring that package, then we'll, otherwise you have to pay cost, no? 4 times you are adjourning 4 times, you are busy in Kali Puja. Arey Baba, you have to do Saraswati Puja here also.
Lordship, there is also another matter, item number 36 and 30.
We have not yet deal with this. He is rushing with Kali Puja.
Consent was already taken from the other side. Also.
Consent. But your agreement may not bind us. Your bipartite agreement may not bind this court. So tell us next time, see, puja you do, everybody doing puja, but then see, 4th time, this is adjourning. Okay, hard miss.
D.R. Bachamatari.
It is noticed that this is the 4th time the appellant has sought adjournment.
And 36 and 38.
If adjournment is sought next time, appropriate order will be passed. Yes, next item number.
36 and 38.
Madam, please wait.
Item 35.
Afia Begum. Afia Begum.
One of this matter ought to have come for admission.
Okay.
What happens with regard to settlement of certain shops by the Algapur Gaon Panchayat? We were settled with the shops earlier, my lord, through an internal process. Then, my lord, there was a case before.
Have you filed appropriate application for implement?
Yes, filed. They have been impleted also.
Yes, you have been impleted.
No, the other.
Who has been impleted?
My friend, my lord.
You have impleted?
Impleted, my last occasion, IA, my lord. The IA been impleted.
IA.
IA number.
Hard loss car, friend, so consideration into the allowed. Who is the one who is impleted?
My lord, the persons who have now been
14 to 22. Who is appearing for 14 to 22?
14 to 22.
They have impleted.
But no,
Have you taken steps?
Yes,
we have given them. They were parties.
Who is that? Who is the council?
But in the order, there is no reflection, my lord.
Correct. Who is that? Who is the council for that?
Chaudhary.
Huh?
R.A. Chaudhary.
List is again by showing the name of Mr.
R.A. Chaudhary.
R.A. Chaudhary for the private respondents.
Number 14 to 20.
14 to
22.
22. Then we'll see. Yes.
My lord, can it be on Wednesday?
Why?
Item number key.
So that, my lord, because they.
Okay, Wednesday. Next.
Item 36.
Mongol Ali Khan.
Service awaited on the private respondents. After 4 weeks.
You are for the private
No,
respondent.
I am for the 4% part.
Private respondent. Service awaited. Have you taken steps? Mongol Ali Khan. Await service report. Await service report. Taluk Zone. Chaudhary. Interview file. But await service report, how long we'll keep waiting? AD card in this way has been received. Same is placed on record. Neither response 2 to 7 has been received. This will go on like this. Do you have any idea what is private response? What is private?
In fact, they are members of the society. Now the board has been restored. The board of directors have been restored. Now they say that we are aggrieved by the restoration. And leave application has been filed. They were not party before the learned single judge. Perhaps they have no locus also, man. I don't know. This is an application for leave.
Kali Puja will be over next week.
Yeah, Lordship.
Okay, please ask your senior to come next week. Hmm.
Item
Yes.
37.
After Wednesday. Madam.
Okay, yes, yes.
Yes, Your Lordship. Lordship, we have filed IO number 3094 for Lordship for substitution of legal representative of appellant number 1, Lordship. Notice was issued and accordingly we have taken state, Lordship.
Await service report. Respondent number 1, what is this? Do the substitution, how many IAs?
Insufficient address.
Why so many IAs? Why all the IAs? IAs 61. What are all these IAs?
One is for limitation.
What is it about? This matter relates to what?
Lordship, we have challenged the order, Lordship.
Relating to what? Pension?
No, Lordship.
Then
Our land was acquired and Lordship.
your land record.
Lordship, we are the Patradar and National Highway acquired our land.
Okay.
Now the
But then service report.
You furnish correct address to the registry.
Hmm.
The office note says that insufficient address. Therefore, respondent number 1.
Otherwise, it will remain like this unserved, no?
Lordship.
Learned counsel to furnish
Hmm.
correct address in respect of respondent number 1 before the registry within a period of 1 week. Press notices to be issued thereafter.
Next, item number 38. What is it, Assam? Assam?
38.
Yes, madam.
Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of Mr. D. Nath. There's some personal difficulty. He is not available today, Lordship.
Correct, but what is this IA?
I is for delay condonation, Lordship.
How many days?
It is 140 days.
140 days. Yes, 140 days delay. Have you filed objection?
We have filed.
What is the objection?
We have filed our objection.
Anyway, you pay 5,000 rupees. Condoning the delay. Present application has been filed for condoning delay of 75. The present objection has been filed containing that the same not the grounds assigned are not reasonable. However, having gone through the records, we have used the present above subject to penal cost of 5,000. I had disposed of. Next.
Item number 39.
Please, your lordship.
Cost. The cost to be deposited to the advocates, High Court Advocates Welfare Association. What is that? Give the account fund. He'll go to you, not you personally, all lawyers. Well, give that, you deposit 5,000 to High Court lawyers, no? Welfare fund. Yes, next.
39.
Please,
39. Yes.
my senior Chakravarti has fractured his leg, hence he is not available today. Kindly pass over.
But do you know what is the matter about?
Yes, my lord.
Review.
As per the order dated 16/12/2022.
And the prayer will a council person list again after 2 weeks.
I am appearing for the respondent number 1, 2, and 3.
Yes, just write the name. Yes, next.
Item 40.
Sanatan Das.
Please, your lordship. Lordship,
I for what?
delay condonation petition. Lordship.
Delay how many days?
For 147 days. Lordship, in
Notice have been issued.
No, Lordship. This is the first day.
Notice. Applicant takes step for certain respondents. Yes, next.
Published.
Item number 41.
Union IA. What is this IA for?
Condonation of delay.
How many days?
57 days.
57 days. Have you noticed have been issued? No.
No, my lord.
Notice. 3 days, 3 weeks. Yes, next.
For hearing, item 42.
Oh, hearing. I know, okay. Yes, madam.
Kindly pass over the matter for the time.
Thank you for your request. We are gladly allowing it. Okay. Next. Next.
Item 43.
Similar player. Oh.
My lord, this is the Supreme Court remand matter.
Remand matter.
Lordship, it was supposed to
We'll
be
hear. Supreme Court remanding matter, we'll hear.
pension matter, Lordship.
We'll hear. We'll hear. Then next.
Item 44.
Obliged.
Lenthang Kikon, what is this?
My lord will peruse the order dated 16/12.
Tell us what is this today?
My lord, there is a direction in the government of Nagaland to file an affidavit. They have
Yes.
filed it yesterday, my lord.
Okay.
So we would like to rebut, my lord.
Okay.
Reply.
Further, how long?
My lord, it will come from Okha. I will send it to Okha.
Okay, so
4
tell
weeks,
us,
4 weeks, 4 weeks.
4 weeks time granted to the petitioner to appellant to file a reply to the affidavit filed by the state government.
Only pertaining to the status of the work.
Status of
Huh?
With regard to the status of the work.
Sorry.
Lordship, it's regard to the status of the work. No, the status is 100% complete.
Oh, 100 complete.
How they go to report? I don't understand.
My lord,
100% complete is mentioned there.
95% they have.
affidavit.
That is what my lord talks the matter, my lord.
Unfortunately, our.
That is not on record, my lord.
It's not in the record, my lord. We have filed.
What is this? Word record not. When will you place on record as 95%?
95% was in the month of April last year.
But then you should have made sure your government also files an affidavit is a complete.
Lordship, they have already filed.
What is that?
Filed, my lord.
95.
Now 100%.
100.
What is your affidavit?
My lord, the
My lord,
issue,
we have filed, but it's not there in the text in the record.
my lord. the
Mr.
issue-
Dor,
my lord,
nothing doing.
My lord,
100% complete, nothing
lord,
can we will.
my lord,
You.
my lord, excuse me. Issue is not about, my lord, what is the percentage they have completed, my lord. My lord.
Lordship, apparently we have given our copy to the court, Lordship.
This legal issue raised will be considered because now it become infructuous.
No, my lord.
It's infructuous, Lordship.
My lord, in this matter, I am led by D. Mojumdar, senior advocate. He is, my lord. My lord will take it up next week, any day. I have no issues, my lord. But he is leading the case, my lord.
When was this affidavit filed?
Yesterday, my lord.
It says 95% work is complete.
Completed.
My
Affidavit.
lord, with the photographs.
My lord, on the last occasion, even they have raised this, the honorable this division bench, my lord, declined. And that is why they were again asked to file his affidavit, my lord.
Lordship, if I correctly remember, on the last occasion, we were asked.
Okay, next week when?
Next week, any hearing, my lord. Hearing day will be
Tuesday.
Tuesday, my lord.
As a special item.
Lordship, because this
Special
matters-
item.
Tuesday, my lord.
Door.
But my lord,
95% complete, don't expect anything from this court. 95% complete, yes. Still will hear you. Door, yes.
my lord, Tuesday will be difficult.
And Thursday then.
Thursday is fine.
Thursday.
is fine.
Come on Thursday.
Lordship.
Yes, Thursday.
Holiday.
Thursday.
Friday.
Hard, hard.
Thursday holiday.
Oh, Thursday holiday, Mr. Dhor. Why you are choosing a holiday,
My-
Mr.
my-
Dhor?
my- Then, my lord, next week.
It can be on, huh?
Lordship, on 24th, Lordship.
30 or 31.
30. 30.
30 is fine.
30.
30 is okay, my lord.
30 is okay?
Lordship.
Okay.
No, my lord, 30 is again, this
Okay, 31.
31, my lord.
Okay.
Because it's not a hearing. day.
Okay, 31. This one 31. 31, in view of the submission made by Ms. Crow, Senate Counsel for the state, that the 95% of the work is already over. In fact, by this time, 100% would have been over. In fact, by the time the case is taken up next time,
No,
the
my lord,
100%
there is
would
a
have been
stay.
over.
The entire thing isn't stayed by this honorable court.
And you file a contempt petition. In
No, Lordship, there's no stay. The stay was not to release the money.
Oh,
Then,
no, Tuesday we'll have.
Lordship,
I'll just-
yes, please.
My lord,
Lordship. The record will speak. for itself.
Accordingly, we have the view that this would require expeditious hearing.
Lordship.
And accordingly, this on Tuesday.
24.
31st.
I can put.
Sorry.
Yes, next.
Obliged, Lord.
Continue, my lord.
Huh?
Earlier,
Our interview will continue.
Obliged.
Yes. Item number 45. Yes, Meenakshi, what do you want?
Lordship, appellant has been already been appointed.
Appointed.
She has got appointment.
Yes, then what do you want?
Fulfilling the additional
Huh?
qualifications as per the new rule.
February.
What? Why you want to keep us busy when you have been already appointed, promoted?
Appellant has been appointed.
Yes, Lordship.
What was the
challenged
issue?
my
What was the
appointment.
issue?
She has challenged my appointment, Lordship.
Ah, You also appointed,
Yes,
appointed the
I-
post of
postgraduate teacher in chemistry.
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 On which date, which year?
2018.
And he has been appointed as postgraduate in which
Teacher.
year?
In a different school.
In
During the
which-
pendency of the repetition, he was also appointed.
Which year, which year?
2019.
19, only 1 year.
Sorry, 19 or 20.
Yes, mister, why do you want to keep fighting? You will be losing more. You tell your client.
That's it.
The more you fight the case, the more salary will be deducted, credited at account of somebody else. I won't say, you know whose account will be credited. Does he want this salary, a monthly salary to be deducted? Instead, she should, he or she, Meenakshi, she should, deposit in a bank. It will give you return. And the amount will be every month, the salary will be deducted without any return.
His Lordship, please the matter fixed on 17 February. Lordship, my senior is not available.
Why 17 February is a good day or what? Why we have 17 February? What, any day? Today also? If you say any day, then today. Why not today? If you are already promoted, why do you want to? We don't understand actually. Sometimes they love the High Court. Continue, and they love the profession also, lawyer's profession. No? They'll keep paying this. I don't know why they are interested if they are.
We'll have it next week.
Next week. Next week.
25.
Please stop.